Hello all and welcome back to the Walrus Plays. Some more Nostalgia Sundays. We rejoin Octavius in Settlers 2 Gold Edition. And this mission, if memory serves, is the one where we get to hit the seas once again. We found a Viking who has helped us learn of extraneous, exciting things. So, what we need is, we've got lots of land. So, let's quickly put all the doodads on. SCV. Alright. Okay, well we definitely need a sawmill. And I would like to build a barracks here. I'm going to build a farm here. And I'm going to build another farm here. I'm going to connect those like that. We're going to build ourselves a barracks there. And we're going to try and not connect ourselves to the farms too much. So there's going to be like a cunning plan with this mess that we've got going on right now. We need a fishery, definitely. But we need, right now, a couple of woodcutters and a sawmill. So let's get that going right away, shall we? There we go. I'm going to get that barracks connected there. Let's check and see what's in this sort of vicinity up here. I'll connect that to there, put that flag there, let's send out the scouts, off they go. Because what we're probably going to do is loop back round this way a bit. For the general production, I'm going to build another farm here. Now I know I'm building a lot of farms, but that is a very important thing, as I'm sure we may very well remember from our previous playthroughs. We need farms, we need many farms, they are vitally useful. Our resources at the moment, we've got plenty of pretty much everything, really. We don't have any tongs. But we do have a single metal worker, so we've got to be careful with that then. Okay, I'm going to overly ensure that we don't accidentally send out any of our more elite troops. Because we don't want to lose them just yet. I'd rather use them for something else. Now, we've got the 3 farms. I think it might be a good idea for me to send out a couple of geologists just to see if we can find any water. I might hunt all these animals. Now, I've got 3 in this general vicinity, so I'll pop up a hunter there. Just see if we can clear them out. News! We found water. Who would have guessed we found water? Well, that's useful. Very important we found it, because we need it to live. We also need it for beer and all sorts of other things. So we found some more water. Okay, so we need to go up this way, and there's lots over this way we want. So the 2 barracks should expand round, up and down. My aim is to start getting some quarries in this area as well. I think a secondary sawmill might not be a bad idea in this sort of general vicinity. The trouble I've got is, unfortunately, the barracks is going to be a bit of a moot point. It's going to be a wasted expedition. Oh, hang on, let's not send money out to there. No money there, please. Unfortunately, we're going to end up with a promotion by... Well, it's fine, I'll live. It's not like it's the end of the world level of things that have happened with that. But it'll do. It'll do. Right, news. We've got some more military buildings occupied. Okay, so we can put a forester here and another woodcutter there. So this is going to be a secondary planting area. And that's important. Okay. Military buildings, military buildings. Okay, so we've expanded a little bit now. Now, we definitely need lots and lots of wood. It's a guarantee here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a couple of quarries on the go here just to cut through all of this. Building another barracks. Looping back round. There we go. We need some wells as well. I don't know whether I build another farm here. I mean, it might work. Maybe not. Let's build a... We need a mill. We need a bakery. That's a definite. We need them for food. We also could use a donkey breeder. So let's get a donkey breeder out. Hang on a minute. Where's the money going? Oh, that one. Poop. Oh well. Trying not to send out. Okay. We've now met Eric. Eric is indeed a shipwright by trade, so his heart beats a little faster. We can soon board a ship again. We need to build a shipyard and a harbour. Now, harbours have a couple of unique locations. They need something like this. That little anchor in them there. So that's really exciting that we found that. I'm going to build another fishery here. This one's not connected to anything. Can I get a well here? Let's find out. Here we go. So, why is there money going around? Where would their money be going? Boo. Anyway, so, as we start producing all of these goodies, we need to get some... I'm going to build a guardhouse. I know it might not be the most sensible of things, essentially, but it's going to be important for me to get in and around this area. And I need to know what resources are available here so that I can start calling in geologists and hopefully get an iron smelter on the go. Actually, we could probably build an iron smelter anyway. So let's do that anyway. I'm going to build that. Just loop it around like that. The farm's got loads of water, which is good for its grain, I guess. Okay, so keep the barracks is being built. The guardhouse will just cover up this area here. And there's another place we could build a harbour, I would assume. But we need a shipbuilder as well. Not impossible, but it is something that we need. So the woodcutters are going to start cutting through all this large mess here. I am going to build a forester in the area so we can then repopulate the area with trees. And we've got coal. Excellent stuff. We need lots of coal. Always need coal. Now, in this mission, I vaguely remember, yes, so there are the two. We've now encountered the Vikings, who are our hostiles in this particular mission. Which is fine. We'll live. And I think I should build a shipyard. That would be a good idea. Let's build a shipyard so we can get a couple of boats out and about. Because using those, we can sail off and do things. Now, harbour buildings act as a storage yard as well as the functional component that allows us to set off our expeditions. Without the harbour building, our shipbuilder can build boats. I don't think they can actually build ships. Or if they do, it's a moot point. Now, keep it going, guys. We definitely need these donkey breeders on the go. Damn, they're just sending out the gold as soon as they get finished. Ah, well. We're slightly promoted. It's fine. I'll live. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a couple more... I'm going to build another barracks here. I'm going to build myself another quarry. Then we're going to get another couple of... another sawmill. And we're going to get another woodcutter, and we're just going to cut down the trees that are in this general vicinity for now. There we go. So that does. We're going to get another fishery, because we need as much food production as possible. Now, the quarries are going to work their way through that, which is very important. And slowly but surely, we're going to have an abundance of grain, which is important. Now, of course, we've already got a couple of donkeys anyway, so that's fine. Now... I'm going to send out a scout, just to err on side of caution of what the hell's around and about. The hunter's going to get rid of what little wildlife is here, and then after that, then there's not really much else that we can do with that. Okay, so we can see that we do need to, hopefully, start getting more, more in the way of stuff being organised from the headquarters. Okay. Now, there's loads of coal up there, so we're going to... definitely get ourselves some coal mines in this vicinity, which is a good idea. So we'll get a coal mine here, and we'll get a coal mine here, and we'll start that process going. For now, we've got our woodcutter there that's doing us some work. I might even build another woodcutter here. Let's see, what are our tool abundances? We've actually got plenty of axes, so we can definitely get more woodcutters. And that harbour building will slowly get there. That's the important bit. Once the harbour building's there, then we're in for sailing off and doing silly things. Oh. No more money to you. Okay. Yeah, we've got such an abundance of stuff. The iron smelter will slowly work its way through the resources, and we can have that going back and forth. Right, news. Military building occupied. Excellent. Right, so we're going to build a flag here. We're going to connect it to the route, to the main road, and send out the geologists once again. And goodness, we really need to quarry our way through all of this, don't we? Now, our farms are slowly but surely producing. That's what they're going to do. And hopefully, actually, I could probably link that up there, just because I think it'd be a good idea for me to make a brewery here. So we're going to connect that to there, we're going to connect that to this road here, and we're going to link it up there. Again, it's just looping the little grids of roads so we can transport stuff around a little bit more efficiently. Because we did have a terrible bottleneck at the headquarters, but now it's, because we've got less buildings massively under construction, it was less of a concern. So we've still got 6 axes. We've got no woodcutters, so that means we are going to get 2 more woodcutters here. And I think I will build a forestry in this area as well. But I want to cut down some of these trees. I want to build another quarry. And we've got 5 pickaxes and 1 more stonemason. Okay. I'm going to have to be careful because I don't want to run out of pickaxes. That's very important, of course. So, once we clear out a little bit more land, then we can start looking at our more ridiculous things. That's the important bit. So, shipyard's just being built now. I think once I cut out a couple more trees, I will build a forester in this area. So, I'm debating whether I want any more big buildings in this area. I'm alright for farms right now. I could build a pig farm. Could being the operative word. I don't know if that's a great idea. We do still have an abundance of grain. I could do. I'm going to build a forester here. And it's going to loop back over to here. And then I'll just leave this area as a replenishing trees area. Okay. On a small line in the middle of Archipelago, we found an enormous white whale graveyard. Ooh. Archipelago, even. Let's try and use that word properly. Eric dumps the animals there. Interesting. Oh, that's this island here. Very interesting. Okay. So, our woodcutters will cut down this area here. That's important. And we've got loads of coal, but no iron. Well, we were running out of coal previously, so that's at least a thing. So we are going to have to be careful. I might need to get a tool maker rather than an armory first. Either way, storehouse is ready. Now we've got our harbour building ready to go. And if we set an expedition, then our boats can be ready. So I'm going to start building a big boat, because I want a big boat. I want to go on a sailing adventure. Also, Eric is just still chilling there. That's not Eric. That's Eric. He's just chilling in his chainmail. Doing things. That's what he does. It's a joy. Okay, so I think a expansion up this way will be a good plan. How many fishing rods we got? 4. Well, I'm going to build another fishery because I can. And mostly because I just want to have more fisheries. I wonder if these two are close enough to do a little ship route. Like a rowing boat route as well as at a harbour buildings. We'll find out soon enough. But there's loads of stone. Which is really good. Very important, loads of stone. Right. In the iron smelter, I think it is a good idea for me to build a metalworks up here. We need a metalworks, because with the metalworks we can make more tools. But I will deactivate it for the time being. Because I don't have any, like, drastic needs for tools other than tongs. Actually, saws. I can only build 1 more sawmill. Well, for now. And I think if I can expand over this way a bit more, then I could, in theory, work out something better. So again, we know that there's loads of coal in these hills. So I'll leave those coal mines there. You know what? I could just get another. Let's get a 3rd coal mine and just really ramp up the coal production in this general vicinity. That's a good plan, I think. So So, soon enough, we'll be able to get a fishery built, which is done. Oh, sorry, not the fishery, out of the way. The boat. So you can see that our shipbuilder is slowly but surely building the framework of the boat. That's the important bit. Is it takes some time to build the frame. Once the frame's built, then the rest of it gets built, which is lovely. I mean, who would have guessed that's how a boat gets built? I know, I know. Small things, small minds, and also I'm an idiot, so... Right. I'm trying to think of what's going to be the best plan going forwards. And that's the biggest problem, is trying to figure out what's the best plan and how are we going to organise it. The thing is, once you build a harbour, if memory serves, the game's actually got some decent coding, so that if stuff is requested, ships will go back and forth and actually get you what you need. Now, there's another set of mountains over here, so I want to work my way over here. And if I can build a harbour here, that would be really good, because I need another storehouse. That would be very helpful. Okay. Nah, stocking storage. I don't want to stop storage of anything. Yes, we haven't got any gold, because my greedy idiots went and dumped it out on people. But that's fine, I'll live. Okay, we could use more planks, boards even, but that's not impossible to deal with. Now, we are cutting down this area quite heavily, so I think we should get a forester here now, because then we can have a constant tree production, constant tree production, constant tree production. I have 3 constant areas of tree production. This area I'm going to clear out as an area of expansion. Okay, so no money to you. And is this going to be another harbour building? Let's find out. I haven't saved for 30 minutes, that's fine. It is another harbour location, so we're going to build ourselves another harbour here. Because that's very important. And we're going to build that there. However, we are now going to build a guardhouse here. Again, it's for the expansion that we need. So there is, again, method to the madness. We're going to build a quarry there, and I will build a woodcutter just to cut down these trees here as well. Might also get a hunter. That might not be a bad idea. I mean, hunters are one of those, they can get you food quickly sort of things. So they have their advantages. But the thing is, they're not sustainable. Because once they've hunted everything, it's gone. Which is a shame, because I could have sworn there was a way that you'd get animals again, but I might be thinking of a different game. I've also never played the revamp of this fully. I had a dabble with it, and I was like, ugh, it doesn't feel the same. I don't like it. I prefer the old DOS version that makes me feel happy and nostalgic, which is why I'm playing this one. Looks like the boat's almost about 50% ready. Hopefully we'll be there soon enough and we can sail off and take over the world. Okay, so harbour building number 2 is going to be very important over here. And the forester is going to then replenish that, which is good. Once we clear out this stone area, we can get a couple more farms, I think. And that will be very useful. How many scythes have we got? We've got 1 more scythe. We can actually only make 1 more farmer. Now that metal works. I'm just going to tweak the tool production. Now I don't want bows right now. What I think I need the most are pickaxes. So build a load of pickaxes and just go from there. Because I need more stonemasons to get rid of the stone there. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. I think this hunter has hunted everything into extinction in its vicinity, so I'm going to just tear it down because it doesn't matter. I feel like a monster, but I don't care. Now, I don't think there's anything else I can build in this area because the land is too lumpy. Far too lumpy. Not quite Lumpy Space Princess, but lumpy. Now, I would like to build a road down to connect these 2 points. And I'm just using this woodcutter to cut down this entire area just to clear it out, mostly. That's the aim of the game here. And I want to be able to build a military building here so that I can actually expand again. Again, we're just building the very important barracks, because the barracks is a quick, simple, easy building up along that area. The guardhouses I'm building just because I do have the stone. And they do build a little slower, but they do expand a little further for this one here. So I kind of want to see if I can create a little sea crossing route here. Because I think that might be funny if I can. Because then I can row back resources back and forth. Especially if I then build a harbour here. We'll find out soon enough. I remember some things about this. And of course, my lovely little forester is doing its best to plant stuff everywhere. Farm's producing. We do need another farm. It's a definite need. We need to clear this area up faster. Now, we do have a few more pickaxes, so I could build another quarry. So I'm going to build another quarry, just because. And we've still got an abundance of coal. But not much more other than that. It's a shame, really. Okay. So at least we've got donkeys. We've got donkeys. Now, the thing is, I could build a farm here once this has been cleared. Actually, I could just build it anyway. And once it's cleared out, we can... Actually, I'll dig up that road there, because I don't need the connection to the quarries, because the quarries are going to burn eventually anyway. So a farm here. Yes, it's not going to be operating at 100%, but once it's all cleared out, then it will. And that's the important bit, because it will eventually. Okay, so the harbour building is not yet done. That boat's looking nearly finished, and we've got plenty of planks there, so we'll be fine in that production. And the donkeys, we've got plenty of donkeys. That's the important bit. We've got lots of donkeys. That speeds up the transport of stuff, so we don't have to cry about everything moving so slowly. But we've got this interesting 2 bits of road here that aren't, because they're not a bottleneck, they're not as heavily travelled, because both of them aren't, because they split the travel. They haven't decided to become tarmacked. I know it's not the right word for them, but it's what they look like to me. Okay, so we're going to get that quarry on the go there. That's important. Okay, the woodcutter's just going to clear out a bit more land here. This is really all it's doing for me. Okay, I'm going to send out a scout, which I probably should have done earlier, but yeah, it'll do. I think it's 1 more plank to build that boat. I think they require 8 planks to build a boat, or is it 12? It's probably some like absurd number anyway, but either way, it's a thing. We're building, and we've got loads of planks coming back and forth. That's the important thing, is we've got a decent, sustainable production of wood. That's the most important bit here, is we've got a decent, sustainable production of it. And we've got 3 locations that will produce wood. We have our location here, here, and here. I would like a 4th, but where that will be is I don't know. So, that guardhouse is going to prevent any money going to it. Now, I usually put the S&C on it, just because I like the labels. Although, yes, I can look at it and go, I know what that building is. It's also useful for everyone else to see. The percentages are how efficient they are at the moment. So, if, like, for example, I built a farm and there wasn't enough land around it for it to grow enough crops, like this one is not going to operate at 100% efficiency, because there's stone in the way, there's a quarry in the way, it's not going to be able to operate as efficiently as it could do. And its efficiency is based around how many bits of land is there available for it to actively use. So let's see if this works. Oh yeah, it did. So we've actually got a double waterway there. That's amazing. I love it. That's ridiculous. So we can now have a bloke just rowing across and just be like, I've got a boat. What do you want from me, mate? You've got a boat. That makes me happy. I love the waterways. They make me laugh. I don't know why I laugh about them. They're one of those silly little things. I'm like, this just makes me happy. Actually, let's tear that flag down. Do I want to build something else here? I've got a ship ready. Oh, excellent. Military building occupied. Now, I've got 1 quarry there at the moment. I'm going to get another quarry and I'm going to build it here. So again, there's some overlap of the area. We're going to build a flag here and we're going to send geologists out to it. And we are going to connect that to there. Can I build? Yeah, I can build this way along the sea like so. Now, I would quite like to keep that large building option there available for now, because I don't know what I could or should build in that general vicinity. That's probably another harbour opportunity, should I wish. So, the Neptune. I would like you, because we can send it back to a harbour, or we can go to it. So we don't really have a huge amount of freedom of control over a boat. I'm going to start an expedition, which is where we get enough resources and a builder to build a harbour building. So, this is where it gets exciting. So we're going to go sailing off. I'm going to go and conquer the world. Genuinely quite excited about this, as I'm sure you can imagine. So we're building another boat there, which is good. We need at least 2, I would suggest. That's why I'm holding off. I could build another shipyard here and have a 3rd. And I do think that as once we clear this area out, we've got a good area where we can have some more farms, and we've got a bit of trees up here, which we can use as a... we could use that as a... Ooh, more coal. Oh, no more stone. Coal found. Okay, so we can burn that quarry, because there's no more stone there. I think you will get the same notification from you in a moment as well. Yeah, so we can use this area here for another forestry area. There we go. There's our no more stone. So we can now tear that one down, and that now frees up some more land around the farm. So hopefully it'll actually get a bit more land for it to play with. Now we've got no more scythes right now. We're making plenty of pickaxes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say stop with the pickaxes. I should have kept everything on a stop doing things. I would like another couple of scythes. So we're just going to have a couple more scythes. That'd be quite important, I think. Because it's the only tool we don't have an abundance of. And I do need some hammers, I will need some axes, and I will need some more saws because we will need a second selection. Now what I could do is, again, with another shipbuilder, I think in this sort of vicinity, they could be just producing the basic boats for now. We'll give it a go. We'll have a think. Loads of coal again. Now, coal isn't a bad thing to find. I will need some iron. So this is why I will probably deactivate the metalworks in a bit. Because I don't want to run out of iron. But a couple more scythes is quite important right now. That's why I haven't got an armory. Because yes, I do need more soldiers. Definitely. But being the operative word here, Buttery Biscuit Base in fact, I do need to figure out a good place of getting more soldiers, and I need more iron for that. Unfortunately, well, actually, okay, we nearly, once this woodcutter's cut down these couple of trees, we'll be able to hopefully build a expansion military building over this way. How well that'll work, I don't know. Now, I think we checked out this area. I think it was just coal again. Right, so this harbour building is slowly stockpiling, and I think we need a little bit more wood. What else do we need in this before we can send off on an expedition? I've forgotten. What do we need in an expedition before we can... Oh my goodness, look at all that abundance of stuff that we need to... This road needs to hurry up and get upgraded. Because, unfortunately, it is not upgraded to a... doodad. You know what they're called. A thingy. What's the word I'm looking for? Why can't I do words, goodness? The road needs to be tarmacked so we can have a donkey on it, because we've got so much stuff being cycled back and forth. Okay, coal has been found. Again, yep, kind of a given. Oh, there's a polar bear. Stay away from that, they're terrifying. Well, they are in Minecraft. Well, they were last time I played. Wibbly and wobbly and scary. Okay. I could probably build that road up to there. That'd be sensible, wouldn't it? And there we go. So we've now got another looping route. Again, keeping the harbour nice and connected with the rest of the world. Okay, so we're going to build ourselves a guardhouse up here. Only to allow us to get even more access to just more stuff. I'm going to build another shipyard here, and it's going to be connected to that road bit there. Now I can build a flag here. I know that, yes, I could have built a shipyard there, but I think there's all right. Okay, expedition ship is ready to sail. So, Neptune, I would like you, so we can choose which direction we're going to go. We're going to go south first. So that's heading off on an expedition route. I will probably do the same with this boat as well. I'm going to set it to an expedition soon enough. Now, let's see where we go. Well, It's getting there. No idea where it's going to end up. But we'll find out. Let's quickly open up the map so we can... Oh, that's not the map. Where is the map? Is there a map? I could have sworn there was a map. Oh, it's L, isn't it? There we go. You know when you remember the keyboard shortcuts and you go, wow, this map is huge. Look at that. I'm going to have the map up in the top right, left even. That feels a bit more useful for me to see what's going on. So, let's send out a scout over in this sort of direction. Goodness gracious, the Neptune's off on a little jolly, isn't it? Now, hopefully, we can... I mean, should I just build a secondary road linking these two? I mean, that fishery is producing quite a lot. Don't know. I do not know. Okay, we got news. Expedition ship has landed. Alrighty. Well, let's build a settlement here. So we built a settlement here. So this is going to be exciting. Now, it's going to take some time to build, understandably. But once we've got that built, then we're in a good place, with that regard at least. However, we will find out soon enough how well it goes. So the ship's going to return back to the harbour. And then we can essentially do the same again. So off you trot. And I'm going to set a harbour expedition from you. So hopefully that will send the Neptune off in a moment that way. So we can use that to potentially colonise this island as well. And the thing is, as soon as we built these harbour buildings, we definitely need a military building because they don't have any protection. They're not in the same way of a headquarters that has a projected aura around them that's more reinforced. These can be destroyed by somebody building a little too close to them, if memory serves. And we don't want that to happen. That would suck. Goodness gracious, this is really becoming quite frustrating. We definitely need to increase that. I don't know how I can not really manufacture that occurrence, but it would be good if it would... Are you not allowing me to go over to this harbour building? Okay, I'm actually going to... Ah, that was a bit of a faff, isn't it? Okay, so maybe... Okay, that worked. Okay, so you can go off that way then. Expedition ship ready to set sail. So maybe this shipyard will have to build the third boat so it goes to this harbour. I guess it goes to the nearest one. Oh well, it happens. Hopefully this area has got some iron desperately required right now. But we are going to get a coal mine. And we're going to connect it to the road there. We might as well build a well. Actually, I think we've got a lack of wells right now. Is that forester actually keeping up? I think it might be. I hope it is. Otherwise, we're going to have a problem. Okay, pull down that flag. Right, so... That's a bit of a weird layout, isn't it? Okay, so that's the... I wonder if I need these guys to clear out this stone, really, before I can move up. Expedition ship. Oh, dear. That was very stupid. Okay, so we've actually landed here. Perfect. Build. And now... now we can... What we can do is... once we build ourselves a guardhouse here as well, that's going to be the second thing that gets built, we're going to connect ourselves there so we can actually row back and forth. Ha 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 ha. Very important. So again, we've got the harbour building on the go. And the thing is, when we start requesting certain units like scouts, geologists and stuff, they'll get sent over by boat. We have no control over how the boats get loaded. So it's... Unfortunately, we are beholden to the AI of the computer here. So it is a bit of a... is the short answer, but it's alright. Okay. So there's our second boat. Just needs its final bit sorted. And then I need to get a boat over this way. Hokey cokey pig and a pokey. Okay, good. So they've actually cleared the backlog there. Military building has been occupied now. That's good. Right, we're going to build a flag here, and let's find out what's in the general vicinity with the geologists. Do I build a... Nah, let's just build a barracks just straight there and just... I don't know, let's dig that up. So we're going to build that to there. Can I? Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do it this way, aren't I? Like that. And then we'll build a fishery. Like that. Done. Lovely. So I'm going to build some small boats with this shipyard as well. Okay, so you are now going to go into small boats, because we need a couple of those. We don't have any. And then it doesn't matter too much. So, where are... Okay, the Neptune is there, currently holding sweet FA. So we've got no control over what it's going to willingly do. So it's, has it decided to come over here to... Yes, it has started the expedition. Perfect. Off we go then. Coal has been found. Expedition ships ready to set sail. Got a little bit of a backlog here. A little bit of a pain. That's alright though. But we are producing a lot of stuff. That's probably why. We are getting through that area. Coal, coal, coal with a side order. More coal. And I'm not upset by that. We just need something else. Okay, so I'm going to request a scout over here. And once the guardhouse is built, then we can start entering into the inner bits of the island. So the Mars is now sending a series of production resources over to the harbour, which would be good, because then it can actually start expanding. That's the important bit. Don't know why it's got a blooming civilian, like a carrier, because I think any storehouse building just generates them passively. I don't think it's particularly fast, but it... Oh, okay, so we found the yellows. Okay. We could... Let's see if we can be very silly with this one, shall we? It might not work, this one. But it's a little bit naughty, but I don't care. It might work. I'm a malicious individual, what can I say? I'm not a nice man. Okay. I would like a granite deposit, but we haven't got any granite. We've got loads of just on the map stone though, so gotta be careful not to build too many stone-related buildings. Okie dokie. Donkey breeder. Yeah, we've got a distinct lack of water. That's what we need. More wells. More wells, please. Alright. We'll get a couple more wells. That's easy enough. We need them, and they're only made of wood. And once we start producing more water... I can't believe I actually managed to allow myself a deficit of water. Of all the resources to be in a deficit of, that is embarrassing, isn't it? Okay, that woodcutter looks like it's pretty much finished with its area here. We're going to expand over here and see if we can cut down these trees. So I'm going to build that woodcutter there. I'm going to build it to there. Oops, that's the wrong location. Flag. Flag. I'm going to burn you down. And we'll tear down that as well. So we are expanding a bit more. We've got a little bit more farm-related area we could go in for, which is good. Now, the metalworks has produced quite a few scythes, so I'm going to stop you from making anything, because otherwise I'm going to make too many scythes. I've got 12, because I wasn't paying attention. It's my own stupid fault, I'm aware. Hammers might be in short supply soon. We've got 3 available. That's alright. We've still got a few. Okay, so I'm going to tear down that flag, and we're going to build a couple more coal mines in this general area. Again, we're just going to produce coal, 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 the side order of coal. Military building occupied. Storehouse is ready. Excellente. So. Okay, let's see if there's anything up this way then. And again, we're going to build over there. Going to build that there. Going to build another fishery, because I think it's a good idea. Whether it is a very different question, but I think it's a good idea. Here we go. So, the Neptune's going to load up resources again. So that's going to be taken to this harbour building. Mars is taking a scout. And it should come back and forth and go and grab some bigger military boys. So I'm going to actually build a couple more. So this shipyard is making little boats. That's fine. What we need right now, unfortunately, is actually... I don't think I need 2 routes linking to the same place, but that wouldn't be a bad loop like that. And then can we build a little water? Wait, no, we can't build like that, but that's boo. That's fine. I've got some plans. Yeah, so once we've got this sort of linked up, we'll be in a better place. So the Neptune's got nothing in that one. That one's heading back, probably to get a soldier. And we should also send out a scout over here as well, and also over here. So, we get a scout over here. We've got loads of scout requirements at the moment. How much... We've still got some more bows, and I think bows are used to make scouts. Plenty of geologists, plenty of scouts. We're kind of golden. We still have a pig breeder. We haven't actually built a pig farm yet. Might as well do it. If we haven't got one, we might as well. That was dumb. Let's tear that down. Let's build a pig breeder. Pig farm. We're going to build a slaughterhouse here. There we go. And with this, we're going to build ourselves our barracks. Done. And I'm going to build a well there because, yes, a well. News, no more stone. Oh no, that's terrible. Burn. Burn. And we are going to loop these back in once we connect this area. News, a mine is exhausted. How rude. How dare you. Well, we'll build a coal mine to replace it there. We'll link it to that, and we'll link it to the slaughterhouse. And that gives us a decent loop of coal mines. We are producing... Oh, wow, we've got loads of coal. An abundance of it, in fact. Maybe I should get a mint. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, so our storehouse is ready, so another boat will head on over that way. Hopefully. I could use another boat. I think it might be a good idea to set you also to build big boats. Just for transport's sake. Okay, you've got a single soldier. That's important stuff. Okay. Now, we don't know how hostile the yellows are going to be. There's a fisherman. Just doing his fishery things. How much... Oh, we've still got a couple of fishing rods. We're good on fishers. We'll be alright, we'll be alright. That's what I was worried about, is how many do we still have. Okay. So we do have an abundance of grain. I could probably use... military building occupied. Excellente. So let's find out what have we actually got in this general vicinity for geology. What I would like to do is build a barracks over here. What would be a good idea? Actually, I think it's going to be building a quarry. Because we need a quarry here. We need a woodcutter as well. I think the woodcutter there... It's a bit more janky in its routing, but it'll do. And we'll build a barracks to expand. Like that. Okay. So we've got a route kind of established. And the Neptune's got another soldier. Interesting. That guardhouse is going to have another soldier in it. That's all good. I do hope that mountain range has something that isn't coal in it. That's what we desperately need right now. Okay, so the watchtower needs a leveler as well. So that's going to be interesting. No money and no money as well. I'm going to send no money to you. Hooky cookie pig in a pokey. I mean, it's getting there. Slowly but surely, but it's getting there. That fishery isn't giving me much faith at the moment, unfortunately. What's in the Mars? Okay, that's got a scout. You've got a soldier. Oh, you're heading to that second settlement there. That's fine. We do have a bit of a deficit from the donkey breeder because it's not getting enough water. Now it is, so... News. Military building occupied. Perfecto. So, we're going to work our way across again. A little bit more in the way of military buildings. News. Military building occupied. Right, let's see what's here. Please be some iron. It's so in desperate need right now. Call in a pair of geologists. Now, that woodcutter's clearing out that bit there, which is very important. Once it clears out these 3... Is that 2 or 3 trees? Might just be 2. Not sure. Okay, the Neptune's sailing off that way. The guardhouse is, again, just expanding our territory. So now we can connect to there, which will build a fishery there. Now, we can't send people over the boats, but we can at least send resources. And that's the really big thing for me here now. Okay. So, what could we do here? And we currently don't have any... well, we do have the ability to grow some more trees. So I guess I could put a couple of woodcutters down. And I could build a sawmill. Link it in here. Or we could build a forester as well if needs be. So I'm going to build a fishery though, because I think that's a good idea. Gold found! Ooh! Okay, now I'm excited. It's just not iron though, that's the problem. I need the iron more than gold. I mean, okay, no, that's a lie. I'm not upset about the abundance of gold. That does make me quite happy, because now I can build a mint. Now we can actually get some stuff produced. But let's see what the Mars is doing, and where's the Neptune? Okay, wait, you're heading to here. So we've got a quarrier, we've got a builder, and a geologist, I think. Interesting. Now, where's that leveler gone? Have they actually got that there? They have, good. So this needs the resources dropped off there. Interestingly, we're actually going to link back up with this location, so it's not a bad place for it to be. Thumph. You're dead. Well, not dead, but your house can burn. Okay, so we have cleared out a bit more land again. I think that's a bit of quarryable rock, so I'll wait for the quarry to deal with that. That woodcutter's nearly done for this area. It's important. And because this one's actually connected, it's building stuff a bit faster because resources can be sent across more easily and more rapidly, which is, you know, kind of important, generally. No, we can't wrangle another connection. But we've got 3 connections from mainland to island. Actually, it is entirely island. Interesting. Iron found. Finally, we've actually found iron. Thank goodness. Right, well, we're definitely getting a fishery here because that's a thing that we desperately, desperately need. Okay. So, iron. We have lots of it, potentially here. So we can now really start expanding the troop production. This could become a troop training island, in theory. Because what I could do with this is if there's coal on the island as well, I could produce both troops and materials by getting a farm over in this sort of area. But we will see. We will very much see. Mars has got nothing in it. Okay, the Neptune's heading over, to, I think, to the harbour over here. I might set, once we've got the other 2 boats ready, I might set another expedition going. Just because. That'll probably be a very good idea. Probably being the operative word. It could be, or it could also be a really dumb idea. What I do need here, though, is I need to get another woodcutter. I need to get a sawmill. What I want to do is clear this area of trees, and I want to put a woodcutter and a forester over here, so we can actually get this area becoming a wood production area. And then we can build a farm or 2 on the island. Considering we've got an abundance of scythes, because the walrus is a moron and forgot to turn off the metal worker. Oops. Okay, we've still got plenty of pickaxes. Still got 1 shovel, 1 axe. So we're doing okay for that. I will get the production of a couple more axes. Actually, I'll just turn everything else to 0. What I need to do is just not reset it. I'll just turn everything to 0 and only focus on a single tool for a time. There we go. And you can now be re-enabled. Only for a little bit, but only for a little bit. Okay, so we could use a couple of bits of iron here. So, iron mine, and I think here we'll have an iron mine as well. And we'll build that there. Okay, so we've got a need for a few other things here. That's fine. Okay, so this is now building the watchtower, and because of its, we can already see we've already lost a bit of territory. It doesn't hold it very well. But slapping down the watchtower, we might be able to then slap down a catapult. And that'll be really useful. Because then we can really start messing with them from there. Okay, so the woodcutter looks like it's done what we needed it to do. So I'm going to just quickly tear that down. And we'll tear down that road. And we'll tear down that road. Okay. So we can link back these two together, should we need to. Okay, ship is ready. And we're going to set an expedition ready. And I'm going to set you back again to building... Yeah, actually, keep building the big boats. Gold found. Oh, interesting. So that's another gold producer. Well, that's good, because that can be ferried across back to the mainland. I need another mint. Let's build a barracks, and we might as well build a mint here, because saving transport time. Might as well. So we've got 2 woodcutters, and what I need is a forester. Now, hopefully once we cut down these trees, we'll get another house, a small building that we can then... Okay, that quarry is done. You can burn. Okay, so we've got loads more land here. We've got plenty more available free real estate. So we're going to build ourselves another farm, because of course we are. And you can connect to the woodcutter. There we go. This barracks here. Build another barracks there. Build that to there. Like so. And how much abundance of grain? We've still got quite an abundance. So I'm going to build myself another mill. I'm going to build myself another bakery. And another well. Because I can. That's going to link down to the quarry. Like that. We're going to build another farm here. And another farm here. So we're going to have quite a number of farms. Might even get another brewery, actually. That might not be a bad idea. Okay. We'll see how well these two do with this area. I might need to build another quarry in this area. That's going to be the interesting bit. So we're going to build ourselves a gold mine and another gold mine because I can. And I don't know why I did that road there. That was a dumb place to put it. I'm going to put that to there, like so. Okay, what we are going to do, though, is we're going to build a barracks, and we're going to connect it to there. And you know what? Let's build a well, just for the sake of building a well. And a fishery as well. We might need to get more fisheries, actually. Okay, so we've got 4 ships that are going to be sailing back and forth and doing the useful trips. And that's the important bit here. Might even need more. Okay, the Neptune's got our scout here, which is, again, useful. So hopefully we get the military numbers to reinforce that. That's the important bit that we need right now. So, again, we've got more land, so we can build another farm. And another farm. Build another one, actually. Let's do that. Build all the farms, because I can. And that's the important thing, is because I can. There we go. So 4 more farms there, which is very good. And with that, we will build another brewery. There. And another pig farm. Ooh, we could build another farm there. I've got to be careful because, of course, farms do use stone. And it may end up costing me a little bit here. Costing. I don't know why I did that when I got 180. So we're all right for now. We've just got to be careful. Oh, hang on. You don't want any gold. I want to pay you. You don't need to be paid. Right. So there is a singular barracks here, so that we know where stuff kind of is. Ah. That is the problem. There we go. So that, we've actually got a lack of troops being made because we don't have any, we need an armory, and we need one fast. So we're going to build an armory, and hopefully these iron mines, once we can start training troops, then we'll be in a better place. That's why I had an issue. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a bottleneck based around the iron. It's okay. It's not impossible. It's annoying, but it's not impossible. So I'm going to send out the private first classes as well. So I'm hoping that we can get that watchtower garrisoned with the more elite troops, of course. That's going to be tricky right now. I don't know how well this is going to go. Either way, it's a thing. So the iron mines are being produced. We're going to need more food in this general vicinity, so that's going to be a farmer. We're going to start producing food there. If we can turn that island into a producer of soldiers, that'll be really good. Or if we can get the iron transported back to the mainland. That's going to be the other option. I don't know if that's viable, though. That's the problem. But it could happen. News. Military building occupied. I don't know why I deleted that. I actually needed to know which one that was. Fool of a Took. I'm assuming... There we go. Military building occupied. There we go. So, we're not going to build... well, actually, no, I could build a guardhouse here to err on the side of caution there. Let's have a look and say what is within... I don't know why I'm doing that. But let's have a quick look and see what's within the buildings there. Okay, so the Venus is transporting that. The Neptune is transporting that. Ooh, lummy daisy. I do desperately need more troops, and it's the iron. Iron is the problem. Actually, I'm alright with you getting leveled up because, in fairness, you are on the border. That needs to be occupied. And it needs to be occupied yesterday, because that could actually prevent that from being garrisoned. And that concerns me. I don't know how that's going to go. Okay. Expedition ship set, ready to sail. So let's go, expedition ship. Okay, the armory's being built. I should have built that ages ago. Essentially, I've shot myself in the foot with it. Very badly shot myself in the foot as well. That's the worst part. Is all I can say to that one. So I'm going to build a woodcutter here. That's going to build to that. Please don't take out my watchtower, because that'll be annoying, because that'll be a wasted construction. News. Expedition ship has landed. No, I'm not going to build there. Because that island has nothing really on it. And not enough land to make it worth landing on either. That's the other worst part. Okay, so that's got some just people. So you're building little boats, that's okay. You're building another big boat. That fishery is done for, so we can raise that to the ground. I don't know why they're traipsing around like mad people. Expedition ship has landed on the other side of here. I mean, let's see what else is down and around here. I mean, that might not be a bad place to settle a second part to link these two up. But we'll see. We will see. Yep. Damn it. So we've lost our watchtower, so our harbour building is now in a little bit of a pickle. That's very annoying. Ugh, that was annoying. Well, I'm going to settle here. We're going to build a flag here, and we're going to go, I want to call in a scout, please. And, maybe when this fire burns down, then maybe we'll be able to build another military building? Or maybe we can link them this way. That was a bit of complacency on my part, and I didn't actually realise that I had a distinct lack of soldiers. So that was very much my own stupid fault, unfortunately. And we've only got 17 more bits of iron, which will make 9 more soldiers. That's it. So we've got some problems. It's the nicest way of putting it. We've got a couple of problems. So we need some military soldiers to go to each of these areas here so we can expand this island a bit more. And that guardhouse is going to be... Unfortunately, that forester is kind of being annoying there, so we need to cut down the trees. That's the worst part. So there's a plethora of soldiers here. So I guess we just need more big boats to just do their thing, I guess. Transporting the guys and doing things like they are here. Oh, you don't need money. Right, so we're going to get ourselves a quarry. That's fine. Now, we do have our sawmill. We have our mint. No more fish. Boo, that's annoying. Well, that can burn to the ground then. Ship is ready. Good. Good. We need more ships. Always need more ships right now. Yeah, I've probably got another mint worker working over this sort of direction. Some more people, which is important. I do have the ability to build a watchtower. So let's hope that this doesn't mess up this time, because that was annoying. I'm sure you can imagine. It's very frustrating, in fact. Alright. You've got nothing. You've got nothing. You've got a couple of soldiers. You've got a couple of soldiers. Okay. And you also got soldiers. Good. That's important, because we're going to need soldiers as we expand. Now, excellent. So we've expanded up here, which is good. And what we can do with this expansion is I'm going to burn this woodcutter down. There is method to the madness, believe me. Because once it's unable to really reach any further, what we're going to do is we're going to build a farm in its place. We're going to build a barracks here. So actually, let's do that now. And we're going to build a sawmill and a farm here. With that farm, we're going to build a well as well. Well, in fact. And we might need to build another barracks here. Maybe. I'm not sure. It's a possibility. Okay, so that's happening. The Apollo is sending a leveler over. The trouble we've got is it's going to be the abundance of iron that we need. Now, hopefully, once we've chipped through this area here, we'll be able to... Ooh, no more stone. Alrighty, well, you can burn. Oomph. So there's only 2 more blocks of it, actually, up there. But it is going to be annoying if I don't get rid of it. So that does mean that we're now on our limited supplies of stone, essentially. Okay, lots of houses unoccupied, because we need to send individuals over. So... what's the news today? Storehouse is ready. Lovely. So hopefully the scout will be sent over on its way, which is very important. And let's have a quick look at the map again. So we've managed to settle on a few locations here. Not settled on these islands because they're pointless. This one looks reasonably pointless there. But that's just a part peninsula of this island, so that's fine. Okay, we are producing a decent amount of iron now, at least. I wonder if the Neptune or the Mars might actually transport back the iron that we're producing. Hopefully so. Oh, wow, they're all coming over, aren't they? So let's see what happens. Are you going to transport the iron back? Nope. Nope. Dang. I was really hoping they would. So I guess that does mean we're going to build a brewery here then, on this island. Okay, well that can burn. So we do need to get rid of that last chunk. Thankfully though, wood is more renewable than the stone, so it's just going to be a quick switcheroo. And we've still got an abundance of beer. Have we got anything in any of these? Not really. Okay. The Apollo's still not loading up. We are going to have to transport coal here, though. That's the problem. Unless there's coal in these hills as well. I don't know how we can wrangle this. Okay, so we're going to occupy this building. That's important. Excellent. So we've taken over this area, and we have... I think that was the forester we burned. So, with that, what we can do is we can build a woodcutter and start chopping our way through these blasted trees. And also, most importantly, we can actually link the watchtower under construction to the main hub here. And that's really important. I'm going to build a fishery here just because, though. There we go. Now we've got troops out and about doing their thing. Excellent. What I want to do is I want to start building catapults and then be lazy. I don't know where the portal actually is, though. So, we'll find out shortly, though. I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to get myself another woodcutter and a forester in this area. Like that. And then build a sawmill. Like that. Military building occupied. Excellent. Excellent news. Right, let's find out what's in these hills. Please be some coal. Because otherwise we're going to have some problems. I will build a brewery here, though. Where's the brewery? If there is coal here, we're definitely building an iron smelter and an armory. So we've got 12 iron currently. And if we need a second farm or other food sources, that's fine. They're sending food to the island. That's great and all, but... Okay, they're sending planks, food, planks, gold coins. And stuff is being transported around. It's just people are the issue that we've currently got. Iron found. Okay. Can we start shipping it back? That's what we need. Okay. So yes, it was a little bit of a shame that it all went a little bit pear-shaped earlier. But it's alright. We're recovering from a burnt down watchtower. Disappointed, but we're recovering from it. Again, we've got a distinct lack of troops. Keep the armory going. Now, can we get more iron over to the islands? That's the big question. Please, Neptune or Apollo, please take the iron from this harbour and take it back to the mainland. It's desperately what's needed right now. Nope. Ugh. Anyone? Does anyone want to do what I'm asking? Again, the trouble is I don't control them, so I've got no ability to get them to do that. I could build a smelter and see if it'll have coal shipped down to it. That might be the most sensible option right now. Yeah, it's probably going to be the most sensible plan, really, isn't it? So I will build a smelter. And hope that stuff gets sent there. Okay, so we've still got plenty of crucibles, so we can still make another smelter. That's fine. Okay, so people are garrisoning up over here. That's good. Quarry still needs to be occupied. Watchtower's under construction. Good. Fishery is good. Okay, the guardhouse is going to need some troops. A bit more money coming in. That's nice. Don't know where that penny's going, but alright. It's going to go and do its thing. It's a shame. Can't quite link back to that little bit of a loop. So we do need a sawmill operator here. Do we have enough saws? Ah, that's probably where we've got some problems. We don't have any saws. So let's reduce the axes. I'd like a bunch of saws, please. And I'm going to allow you to work again for just a period of time. Not long. Just a short period, metalworker. News, no more stone. Oh no. Well, we kind of saw that one coming. That's fine. It was a given. We knew it was going to happen quickly. So, don't care. Okay. The thing is, we've actually got quite a few ships now who are doing the toing and froing. And once this one's built, I'm going to set them both to build. Just do the basic toing and froing in just like... maybe I'll set another expedition just because. Let's build another iron mine. Just because. Again, just because I can. Okay, we've got some more houses unoccupied. A barracks that needs to be occupied. And we've got an iron smelter under construction. A farm under construction. The Venus has got more planks. There's not really anything there. News. A ship is ready. Perfect. So shipyard, go to the little boats. And this shipyard's almost ready to finish that boat as well. So, all in all, we're doing okay-ish in that sort of regard. Once the watchtower expands, hopefully we should be able to start flinging out rocks at them. That's the important bit right now. Right, we are going to need a second farm in this area. So that's going to be needed. We're going to need a mill or a slaughter or a pig farm. Let's do a mill. And we'll do a bakery. Build another well. What we'll also do, though, is we will build another woodcutter just to cut down this annoyance that we've got going on there. Right, shipbuilder, please build the small ships. And that should hopefully sort us out over here. We're transporting... Ah! Hang on, has one of them got iron ore on them? Yes, yes they do! Thank goodness they are transporting the iron ore. Thank goodness. It's a slow burn process, but hey, it's fine. Which means, in fact, I don't need the iron smelter. But it's fine, we've got an abundance of coal, so I can transport that back and forth. I'm happy with that. Build another quarry, though. Okay, okay. I'm a little bit less concerned now, so we can pull that down. So we know the reds are down here, and I don't know how sketchy the reds are. So I'm going to build a guardhouse. Expedition ship set ready to sail. So let's actually have a quick look at the military strength, shall we? Oh gosh, the reds are by far outstripping me there. This is going to be a tricksy one. I'm going to have to try and be a bit more careful with this one. Hopefully I've got enough soldiers to garrison this building up. I hope I do. So otherwise it's going to be a waste again. I don't see any soldiers. That alarms me somewhat. But we've got a few locations that we kind of plonked around on. I don't think there's going to be too many other small locations. But this iron ore depository over here is really just going to have to be the main focus here. It's just going to be iron, iron, iron. Just extract all of the iron. We need more miners. Just extract all of the iron from here. Turn it into metal and make the soldiers and then really start leveling them up. Because we can't attack the Vikings until we are at a decent level. And right now, we are not at a decent level. So, the iron is there. So it needs to go to here, please. Let's actually be clever about this. I would like you to empty of the iron. There we go. So that means it'll hopefully be now transported to the headquarters as the next nearest storage facility for iron, which will then go to the iron smelter because it's nearby. And we've got plenty of coal, we've got plenty of stuff. I'm going to turn you off for now. The armory's still running away, I guess. Yeah, we're running out of the iron. Yay! Iron production. It's working. It's working, finally. And I think we're about to take over this area. Excellent. Damn, no medium-sized buildings. That's a real shame, isn't it? Dang. Okay. That's a pickle. Because, yeah, shocking enough, I don't think we can build another military building there, can we? Fiddlesticks. How on earth am I going to wrangle this? Don't know. I mean, I wonder what's down here. Let's see if I can find out. I could also build a lookout tower. That might also not be a bad idea. It's just wood. And it gives me a bit more line of sight. But I'm slowly cutting my way through this area because I want to see if I can build anything in this area. We'll see. We'll see. The polar bear's scaring me. Don't like it. It's coming along to be big and angry at me. I'm scared. All the scare. Goodness gracious. Iron mine building. Chunk, chunk, chunk. The Apollo's bringing more troops and, I say troops, some more individuals to build stuff and a donkey. Yay. Off you go. Okay, so the harbour is slowly but surely emptying itself of the iron. We will allow it to accept iron after it's emptied, so that then the ferrying of iron does continue. Okay. Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting some ideas. We've got some plans. We could use another... Have we got enough pickaxes? We've got plenty of pickaxes. We've also got plenty of stonemasons. They just need to get their backsides over to this quarry. That's kind of important. And you're alright right now. You are doing alright. You are going to level up slowly but surely. Oh, okay, so you're going to go to this harbour building to wait for a boat to pick you up from. Alright, I don't understand the logic sometimes in this game, because it's like, huh? Why would you go that way? Okay, the Pluto is heading over to this area here, so that should allow us to build the guardhouse, and then we're going to build some woodcutters and start, again, producing wood in this general area. Venus is doing its things. That's not a good place to be, is it? See if we can find somewhere better south. That little mining, that mountainous bit there, that might be better. Possibly. Maybe. Hopefully. We'll find out. News. Expedition ship has landed. Well, it landed, it just didn't do me any favours. Oh, expedition ship has landed again. Well, it is slightly better in its sort of general location. So let's build a settlement here. And again, we're going to build a guardhouse. Again, because of the expansionist nature of my empire, we're going to go and do things. Well, they're leveling up. That's the important bit, because we need them to be as elite as possible. Okay. Okay, the woodcutters are done. That's good. We're going to build a forester there now. That's the important bit now, is we're going to build the forester here, because I was waiting to see if that would actually clear out that enough. That's important. I could build another fishery. So let's see what our other ships have got. The Apollo, where are you heading? That's a stone... That's a quarrier, isn't it? Jupiter's got some iron ore. Very important. Yep, so it dumps off the iron ore, which gets automatically sent out and over to the headquarters building. Excellent. I think that fishery is going to get burned in a moment. C'est la vie. Hopefully, once these sort of start getting occupied, we can then, fingers crossed, start producing iron here as well. Fingers crossed. There's no point in building an armory down here, I don't think, because there isn't any coal on this island. It's just iron ore. So we do need to expand through and just really rinse that mountain of all of the iron that it has. That's the important bit. Just want to make sure we've got all of it. I want to try and connect up through here, using the harbour buildings as a linchpin point, explore, try and take over that mountain, see what's in it. Again, it needs to be iron. All of the iron. I never would have thought I needed iron more than anything else, but it's happened. Have we run out of shovels? We have run out of shovels. Oh, fiddle-faff. Okay. Can you build me a couple of shovels? Possibly. I'm going to have to allow you to start working again, Metalworks. And hopefully... I mean, we are training soldiers again. That's the important bit. We are slowly but surely training soldiers. But I do need some shovels, so I might actually have to increase the distribution of goods a little bit up to the Metalworks, please. It's a thing. I was kind of hoping not to have to do it, but oh well, we'll be fine. Jupiter's landing with a woodcutter. I think that's a woodcutter. Oh, I accidentally turned off the speedy bit. Okay. What else we got? Yeah, we've got a woodcutter that we need. We need a baker and we need an iron smelter to be on their way here. What's the news? The mine's exhausted? Oh no! Well, let's burn it down and then call in a geologist, because we know the mountains are pretty chocker with coal. Generally. Hopefully they still are. We definitely need it. Alright. So that needs garrisoning. Farm's nearly built. That's good. Bakery is... Okay, the brewer is going. The bakery is being loaded up. Ready to go. Got the 2 wells. Kind of in a good place with that. What's in the Mars? Food. Apollo's got nothing. Venus has got nothing. There's the smelter and 2 donkeys. And Jupiter's got nothing. What's the Apollo doing around here? Are you here to claim the... Wow, they did dump all the coal off. Excellent. That's actually quite good. Maybe I could get an armory here. We did have such an abundance. So, alright. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a try. Let's build an armory. Coal found. Oh goodness, who would have guessed? There's coal. Coal in them hills. Ah, so I can't build a mine there, annoyingly. That's frustrating. Is it because I've got a flag here? Let's find out. Yeah, it is. So we're going to build that there. We're going to build that there. That to there. There we go. Now we've got another coal mine. That's kind of a dead end, but there's a donkey road, so I want to keep it just because it's a donkey road. Nope. Anything else? Okay, that's going to be the last coin that you get. I think. There you go. Perfect. Right. Ah, now this could be exciting. Because we could use a fortress here and claim a large chunk of land and then put a big bunch of soldiers right on their doorstep. But we could also, instead, build a catapult here. And then build a fortress here. Yes, we managed to wrangle it that way round. The wrangling is what's going on here. It's turning into a right shenanigan mess. I love it. Okay, so we've got an iron smelter here now. We've got the armory going to be built. We've got the bakery that still needs a baker. That's a shame. Okay, storehouse is ready. I bet you I've got a lack of rolling pins. Yeah, I've got a lack of rolling pins. Bloody hell, Walrus. Why have we got no rolling bloody pins? Right, build a rolling pin, you nana. And I do need shovels, though. That's the problem. Okay, you built a shovel. Right, so what you can do now is you can build me a rolling pin and then back to shovels. Why would I only have one? The fact that you need iron to make a bloody rolling pin. What sort of bougie rolling pin is it? Like, really? Madness, I tell you. Absolute bleeding madness. Right. So, we know that the enemy are nearby here, but we do need to get a woodcutter. We need a sawmill. We need one of each of these, like that. And that should start allowing us to clear this area out a bit more. That's the important bit, is clearing it all out. And the Mars, where are you going? Where the heck's the Diana going? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Need some wood there, though. I'm going to tear this road down, because I can't build anything there, so that's fine. Right. So the catapult will start being very useful very shortly. So it'll be quite entertaining to watch the catapult be really rude and annoying to our enemies. Because what it's going to do is just start flinging big old rocks at them and just go, no, you can die. Get out of my line of sight. And that'll make me happy. Right. So we still need 2 more miners here. Have we made a rolling pin? I can't see one on the road, but I'm waiting for the metalworks to finish producing and then to make one. Okay, you need the iron now, right now, badly. So we don't have any more shovels. That's kind of understandable. So metalworks, are you going to give me a rolling pin? Good. So we're going to turn off the rolling pin, and I would like you to make a couple more shovels. But now that you've made a shovel, I am now going to say that you don't need as much metal as the armory. Yet. Yet being the operative word. I think that fishery's going to go. There's no more fish, which is a shame. Apparently Arctic fish aren't really a big thing. Once that catapult's built, we're going to start flinging rocks at this barracks here. And that's very important. Because then we get more territory to play with. And the great thing is, you just need a basic civilian and rock, and you just start flinging rocks at them and just go, oh no, what a shame, you die. So we still need the bakery, we need the metalworker. Do I even have the armor? I haven't got enough hammers. Fiddlesticks. Alright, build hammers. Build me hammers. I need hammers. Not quite sure why I said hammers. Like that, but I'd like some hammers, please. Hammers would be greatly appreciated. So at least we're going to get 2 farms on this island. 2 more miners to go. What have we got inside here? Logs? Food? Donkeys? Oh, hang on. That's geologists, donkeys, and I'm not even sure what that one is. Either way, it is coming to this island, though, so that's important. Right, so that's building a guardhouse. That's building a guardhouse. Building 2 guardhouses, actually, by the looks of things. Ooh, heck. No more fish. Boo, you can burn. Because I said so. That's a real crying shame, but they are expanding. And, ooh, my guardhouse can take these. That has iron and it has coal. That would be greatly appreciated, in fact. So that's probably going to take a little bit of my land. Goodness, they're building 3 guardhouses on my territory. 1 in the yellow and 2 red. They are taking each other's territory a bit, I guess. So that's good, I guess. Either way, catapult's nearly there. I need some wood down here. Jupiter, there, you're bringing the wood. Oh yes, bring the lumber, for it is greatly needed. And what are you transporting, little boat? Is that bread? It is bread. Who would have guessed? Lovely. I do enjoy a good bit of bread. Why is there iron there? I don't know why that's appeared there. Right, the Venus has dropped off more iron. Again, it's just lots of toing and froing. I do need to have more on the go, which is understandable. Metalworks, you still do need a little bit more iron. Can we get you some iron? Yeah, I think I need to amp it up. Amp it up again. And then we'll reset it back to the armory once we've put the iron smelter there. Once the bit of iron has gone to the metalworks. I can do words good, yes. Bah. Again, there is some vague method to this madness. I fear I may have overexpanded a little bit. But it's not going that badly. I'm hoping that this will take over enough land that I can build a medium-sized building. If not, I'm going to build a lumberjack and hopefully clear out enough land to build a medium-sized building. So I can, again, throw rocks at them. Because I think flinging rocks is a far more effective way of dealing with my enemies. And I'm also keen on it, because I think it's funny. Now, are you... I think you're done, aren't you? Okay, well that rock's going to the fortress. That's fine. I want rocks to go to the catapult, please. I think that fishery's done, isn't it? Woof. Yeah, we're going to burn that down as well. Woof. I wouldn't mind getting a stone cutter here just for now, just to cut through that so I can actually fill the catapult. But again, we will see. Oh gosh, I still need that forester occupied. Why is there not a shovel there? That's annoying. Have you made a hammer? Are you making a hammer? You better be making a hammer. I'm watching. Actually, I might need a second smelter. Because we've got quite an abundance actually going on here. So it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to have another smelter. Because then we can have more production to meet demand and also to meet the supply. Okay, so you're going to build a hammer. And wait for it, wait for it. The trouble is I need the shovels. Okay, there's a hammer. Let's put the shovel up there as well. Because the shovel is required right now. Because I can get... So I need a forester so I can get this area kind of dealt with. So it'll become more self-sufficient. Yes, logs are being delivered by boat, but it is annoying. I'd like to be self-sufficient here. Unfortunately, I can't be. C'est la vie. C'est la vie indeed. Indeed. Words. Okay, so this guardhouse is being pinged by that catapult a couple of times. You can see because there's only got one guy in there now. Ha ha ha. Although, they might also just have a distinct lack of true... They're repositioning themselves. That's an alarming bit. They're moving. They're moving around. What's going on? Hopefully, we can fling that rock there and kill the last guy in there before he gets reinforcements, because if that does happen... I'm assuming it's in range. I think it's in range. Yes, it is. Lob. Hit, 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 hit. Drat, it missed. If it can hit, it can destroy that, and that will allow me to expand a little bit further with the fortress. That's what I'm after, is the expansion. We need more rocks. There's a rock. That's not got any rocks. Boo! Why have you not got any rocks? I need rocks. I want to go and fling rocks at people. It's not quite a mass accelerator cannon where I launch an asteroid at you, but I'll take whatever I've got right now. Ooh, I hope that's not another building. Military building. And there comes our next rock delivery. Because we will rock you. Vump. There it goes. Boom! Yes! I destroyed it. Ha ha ha. I know, small things, but I did it anyway, and it makes me happy. And I don't know if it's... Ugh, there's some elite ones. I don't like that. Maybe they're just redistributing their elite forces. That's an alarming consideration if they are. Don't like that. Military building occupied. Yes. Perfect. So let's build a flag. We're going to call in a geologist. Because I want to know what's in them hills there. What's in them hills? Unfortunately, yes, we don't have the ability to build a medium-sized building. So we will build a woodcutter. And hopefully... we can commit some shenanigans. I'm going to commit all the shenanigans, in fact. Does the catapult have any more stone? It does have more stone. So there's nobody else in range of it. Otherwise, it would start firing. So I think that you're out of range. You're out of range. So with that, I'm just going to dig up that road. Because now that means that the catapult is there. If they build anything closer, I'll catapult it. But right now, it's not going to receive the stone deliveries, so I don't have to worry too much about accidentally, running out of stone, because that happened. Oh, yes. The burning commences. Now, of course, my soldiers are nowhere near as elite as theirs, so I can't launch an attack. Not even slightly can I launch an attack. It will die. Die so badly. But I do want to try and destroy this building and try and loop these two together. That's the important bit that we want to try and do. Right, so how are you doing, my little metal worker? Oh, good, we got the second iron smelter built. Come on, metal worker, I want to see what you're making. Make me something good, because I need good things. Hurry up, I haven't got all day. Kabonk. Also kabonk. And I think he should be making a shovel. Still for this unoccupied forester, which is very annoying. All the same. But that's okay. We'll live. I like the fact that it says whale skeletons. Those are clearly dinosaurs and just like an auroch. But, you know, the game's got some limited skeletons. You would have thought they'd put in a whale skeleton if it was going to be a component part of a story. I mean, that would make sense, right? I'm not the only one who's going, that's a bit daft, right? Coal found. Ooh, excellent. Okay, so that's useful. And have we dumped off a woodcutter? No. Right. I wonder if they've got a distinct lack of stone. The Reds have had these here for quite a while. They've got the framework, but they haven't got the stone. That's interesting. Now, once the ashes have cleared here, we may be able to, again, cut through this. So I'm probably going to try and build another woodcutter. And try and catapult them again. Because I think it'll be funny. So we're being aggressive, but not aggressive. We're being passive-aggressive by flinging rocks at them. Hey, if it works, I'm not going to be upset about it, and that's the important bit. But I would love to find a stone mine. I wonder if there's anything here that I could land on. So, what I'm going to do... Yeah, that fishery's done. Woof. I'm going to set an expedition. How much have I actually got in my overall stock? 231 stone. We should be alright for another expedition. Okay, money to the fortress. Again, we're having the promotions. I think that soldier will make it there first, which is very important. Okay, so the fires are burned down. We do have the opportunity to build another catapult. And we can build it here to fling at that watchtower and that barracks. So that's what we're going to do. Because I'd like to get rid of both of those buildings and just ping my way through them. I don't know where this gateway is, though. That's the tricky bit right now. Is where the hell's the gateway? You don't need any more money. I wouldn't mind getting some more coal out of this, so this might be a good place to start working on next. Yeah, I think they are actually out of stone for the Reds. That's good. Because that means they also won't be able to fling rocks at me back. If that occurs, I'll be safe from rock. Which is important, because I don't want to get catapulted myself. I want to do all the catapulting. Thanks. Shipyard. The thing is, because the wood's kind of renewable, I don't care if it makes a silly amount of stuff. Right, you, I would like you to go this way, please. So if I go down, I'm assuming it'll find this location here, which we've already identified is... oh dear, that's exhausted. Okay, we're going to pull that one down. And we're going to build a flag here. We're going to connect it to the road here and call in a geologist. Off you go, boys. Now, how many scythes have I still got? 6. Lummy days, I've got so many scythes. Why have I got so many? Now, hopefully, we've actually produced an abundance of shovels. Yeah, we got 9. You know what? I'm going to default values. Make me some hammers, actually, right now. But we are going to default values its distribution, because we want the armory to get more. That's important for me right now. We've got 6 there. We've got... The armory's not occupied yet. That's a shame. We do have 11 there. It's doing okay. But the hammers are the next bit. Okay, so we don't want to be there. Let's try down. I wonder if anything will be here. Or maybe around here. Curious. At least I'm exploring. That's the important bit, is I'm exploring. Whether I want to settle, well, I've kind of set the expedition so it's kind of... You've used that resource. You don't think you can get it back. So... Oh well. Oh no, I can. I could cancel the expedition. We might need to do that. We'll find out though. So I'm going to tear down that flag and I'm going to build a coal mine. I'm going to build it to... No. Back and to there, please. So the coal mines will just do what coal mines do. And they only cost wood, so that's easy to deal with. Now, once the woodcutter's cut through this area here, we're going to raise the woodcutter and see if we can need to or can build a catapult in that area. News! Expedition ship has landed in coal found. I don't think there's a great place. Let's go back over this way. It'll probably land here. Which again might not be a bad place. We still haven't explored this area of the mountain. I don't know. Well, the sawmill's doing not much. Woodcutters. How many axes have we got in abundance? Let's have a check. We've got 3. We're alright for axes. We've got plenty of spades though. Hopefully we can have a forester trained somewhere. Where the hell are the shovels? Nope. In here? Yeah, we've got all the shovels in there. Why are you not? Well, it's fine. We'll figure it out. Yeah, so it's going to land here. Yeah, let's do it. It might be useful. Just because then it's 2 storehouses on the same island. And that's kind of the important bit. It's the storehouses. Okay, now we do need another blacksmith. We do have to. We've got armourers. Okay, well in that case, I'm gonna boot out an armourer. Tell him to go to this warehouse then. Right, leave. I don't know where he left to. No, he's just decided he doesn't want to be there. And we'll stop storage on the armourers. And take them out of storage. So we're not even going to accept them. No armourers here, please. You have another place that you are required. Now, go. Cheeky buggers. Oh well, it's the thing. Right, catapult number 2. Oh, I don't need any more money in there, that's fine. Catapult number 2 is being constructed. Oh, there's their headquarters. Now, we can't catapult that, I don't think. I mean, if we could, that'd be funny. I wonder if the portal thing is near their headquarters. We'll find out shortly, though. And we've got a woodcutter, again, just clearing a bit more space for us. It's just clearing it out. It's not going to stay there for long. Okay, we've got the money to promote our soldiers. That's the big thing that we've got. So let's have a quick look at our relative military strength. So we're catching up very quickly. And that's the important bit, is we are catching up. Mars, you've got... There's an armourer, thank goodness. So we can actually start making swords and shields here. And we've got beer. Yeah, so we can actually train soldiers here. We've got 512 boats! Where the heck are we getting 512 boats from? Oh yeah, because we've got 2 shipyards just making boats. That's a bit dumb. Oh well, we've got loads of boats. I'll be fine, I'm sure. What I will do here is I'm going to build a fishery and I'm going to build a barracks. And that will go to there, and I'm going to build a woodcutter as well as the final component construction. Let's dig that road up first. We're going to connect that to there, and then we're going to connect like that. There we go. So that should allow us to clear out this bit of wood, and then we're going to try and clear out this bit of stone as well. So that woodcutter is done there. That's good by the looks of things. So you can be, yeah, you can be raised. I'm going to build a woodcutter in replacement here to just clear out this area as well. We might need another quarry a little bit closer up there. So we've got this nice big swath of land there that's just screaming at me. Do I want another farm? Probably. We have got a lack of grain storage. Loads of beer though. So much beer. So let's build another farm. Just because. Right, catapult number 2. Here comes the first stone delivery. For us to start being a menace to society. And again, once we clear this area here, then we can really start then re-expanding. So, I don't know where it's going to target first. Oh, it's going for the barracks. Unfortunately, it missed. Curses. I wouldn't mind hitting the barracks, because if we can destroy that smaller building, then we can start... That'll take a bit more time to ping that one off. But also, it's going to mean that they will have to replace the soldiers that are killed in it, and that'll work in my favour. Because it's just going to be a war of attrition for them. And there's nothing they can do about it. Ha-de-ha-ha. Actually, I could still use one more gold coin. Quarry's almost done in this area. Still need a damn forester. Why do I not have a forester when I need one? I mean, I could build another forester here and then just immediately burn it to the ground. That would work, I guess. Give it a go. And... yeah, okay, so we need to tear down that flag. We need to build a coal mine and then a coal mine. And then we can connect these to the road again. That's important. And we're doing alright over here. The woodcutters are doing their thing. News. Storehouse is ready. Perfect. So, we're going to loop ourselves back in over this area. That's good. Once we build the barracks, then we're kind of golden. So, I could actually build a barracks down here as well. So, let's build a barracks here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to connect it down this way, because it doesn't matter hugely. We've still got plenty of iron mines. I want to expand down here so we can actually build another iron mine. We'll have 5 iron mines. I think that'll be maybe 6 or 7 here, extracting all the iron out of here as much as possible. Very important. Coal mine's done, so we're going to burn that one down and call in a couple more geologists. So, how's the rock flinging going? You've got a rock? Please hit. That's important. We need you to hit. Oh, they built another bakery. So these guys have got stone. The yellows have stone. Okay, is that going for the watchtower? Yes, it is going for the watchtower. That's a short shot right there. It's a shame. I mean, somehow this guy, he can survive a stone to the face. Soldier! His building gets hit and he can't survive it. Logic. Hey, not too complaining too hard. Yeah, so these guys have definitely got an abundance of stone still. So I think this woodcutter's clearing out all that space for me, and there is the opportunity to build a catapult here. This could be fun. So... do I tear down the woodcutter and just try and build a catapult here and hopefully fling rocks at them until they die? I'm going to just build it there and leave the woodcutter to clear a bit more space for me, because if I can obtain some more territory, that'll be nice. Now, can we get more stone delivered over here? This is the problem. We've got a bit of a bottleneck on the stone production. Oh well. We could build another coal mine here. Let's just send out another geologist in this sort of location. Wow, that's not a large amount of iron there, is it? Okay, so they're all building, because they're all just lumber buildings, so that's super easy. I have 36 wood. We've got loads of wood. We're not really struggling on the wood front, which is good. And actually, we're training soldiers here actually now, so we should, yeah, we can just garrison this barracks. Perfect. With our locally trained soldiers. Oh yes, that makes me happy. Now, we don't have a renewable source of wood on this island. That's the trade-off that we've got at the moment. Oh no, that one's exhausted. That's a shame. Oh well, burn it. Nope. Burn it. Thank you. Right, so we're going to build ourselves another iron mine here. Tear down that flag, and I'm going to send another geologist in here. And I'm going to get a quarry built. Yeah, I know I could have built a bigger building, but it's next to that. And that's more important right now. News. Military building occupied. Yes, we know. Right. We've got some stuff going, but we don't have, as I said, a renewable source of wood. So, it is probably in my best interests. Not on this island, at least, because we've got the sawmill working, but it's not going to keep going. So I think here is going to have to become a forestry area. So we can build a barracks. I'm going to build that to there. Let's take that over. And then we should be good. Okay, the Pluto is coming in with nothing. The Mars has got some troops. Oh, wow, that's loads of money. Why are you sending all the cash over here? We don't need the cash here. We're good. We're very much good without all the cash. Not there, at least. Oh, the Forester is really annoying me now. Okay, so now we can burn this one down. And hopefully that'll allow us to replace the Forester that needs to be recruited. Hopefully. Thump. There we go. So we've now got our route linkaging here. And now we can start working our way through all of this mess of stone. And actually, we could build a second woodcutter here, which could then become our renewable source in this sort of area. We'll see. We'll see. Again, it's the renewable sources of wood. We need a forester. That's all we need. We could build a metal worker here, but I don't think that's a good idea. Right. Okay, so they might also have run out of stone as well. Interesting. Okay, where's this catapult going to fling? Let's see where it lobs a rock. And yeet! Go on, hit. Hit. Did that hit? It might have done. It's hard to tell with that many pennants. We'll be able to tell if a troop comes out of the headquarters to replenish it. But we still need more stone this way. That's the problem. Okay, that woodcutter looks like it's finished over here, so we're going to tear it down and we're going to remove that. I will build... Oh man, I can build another fortress on their territory. That would give me the ability to launch quite the attack at them. Should the opportunity arise. I mean, say should. When the opportunity does arise, which it will do shortly... we could use this as a good launch point. And that's what we need, is just good launch points for our invasions. And, okay, well this is doing alright. It's cutting through everything. And I'm going to build... Now, I don't think I need to... I don't remember needing to deal with the reds as much as I need to deal with the yellows. So what I need is to get rid of this building, hence the catapult. So I can then connect these two territories together. Right. Here comes another stone. Oh yes, we did hit one. Okay, there's a basic Muggin standard guy has arrived. And another stone. Here it goes. Always going for the barracks. I think that's a hit. It's a hit. Excellent work. So, there goes a replacement. We're slowly but surely whittling away their actual forces. It's not much, but it's something. Okay, so we've got... Yeah, wow, we can't even build anything along here. That was a waste. No more stone. Oh, no. Well, time for you to burn then. Woof. And woof. Did a thing. I will build a flag here, and I will also just pull in some more geologists just in this general area, just to find out. Why the hell have I still not got a forester here? Ugh. Very frustrating. And again, just the production is going on. We're just churning out things. And we need another forester to just... Actually, we could probably yeet the forester out. Oh, they are out and about somewhere. Unless, hang on. Because they could be, in fact, in here. Yeah, there they are. Okay. I would like it if they were here, but... oh well. Small things, small minds. Hopefully the boats will take them across at some point. Builder, geologist. Meh. Not helpful. Oh well. We've got to keep it working, I guess. Oh, I got the quarry that needs a guy, a couple of woodcutters that need guys, a fishery that needs somebody. We've got the saturation. Whether they'll be there. Different question. News. No more stone. Oh dear. You can burn them. And what I can do now is I can remove this ridiculous bit of flag because I don't need that bit there. Actually, now that I've got a stonemason, they should probably actually just walk over here and... I've got a new house. Lovely. Sort of thing. Ooh, gold. Okay, that's fine. Right, catapult. Can you launch the barracks again? That's what I really want you to do. Ah, drat, it's got a reinforcement. Damn. That's okay. Now, maybe if we ping another chap off of one of them. Here goes to the barracks. Is that a hit? Yes, it is. It's another dead soldier. So again, we need more stone in this sort of department, but it's reducing their military effectiveness. But it does depend on how much metal they're producing, because there's an armourer. It's not working currently. Their renewable resources, they're on top of. Definitely, we can see that, because they've got plenty of food. Plenty of food, in fact. But I don't think they've got anything else. Like, they don't have any stone. The lack of stone, sorry. They've got a lack of metal. Which may mean we're in a good place. May mean, of course. I'd like to build a barracks up this way and connect these two. And we've got that one that needs to be sorted. Okay, there's the quarry on. Let's go. It's the tricky bit now. Just trying to figure out what's the best plan. I think that fishery's dead, so we can burn that down. Okay, we've got plenty more gold. It's not a bad thing. How much coal have we got? Loads of coal still. That's good. Don't know what the metalworks is making, but it's going to make something useful, hopefully. Let's keep it going. Farms are on there just doing their thing, as they do. When more stone arrives at the catapult, hopefully we'll ping another soldier off. I think what we need, though, is a bit more aggression from that catapult. And more stone heading towards it. That's the problem. And if we can loop those together, and then we can loop these 3 locations. And I'm not sure if that'll be as useful as I'm thinking. But if we can loop them together and then connect them to this island, although obviously this island will still be definitely a secondary component. Because the thing is, we've got 2 islands we can really work on. This one, there is enough stone there to make a harbour building and a stonemason worth it. Well, just. So, maybe. Maybe. I'm going to build a lookout tower here, because I think that's a good idea. And then we'll tear it down, and then once we're done with it, then we'll build something else there. And, like, maybe another barracks. So let's build a replacement gold mine. There we go. Lovely. Got some gold mines. Building more ships. Okay, so that flag there is a moot point now, so it doesn't really matter. We're going to run out of coal soon, I think. I fear as well, actually. Okay, so we've got a few things that we need to try and figure out now. How are we going to take over this area? Now, hopefully this catapult can do me some proud work. And hopefully we can get that fortress built before they can. But it does look like they're having a deficit of stone. I know I mentioned it a little bit earlier, but it does really look like they're struggling for stone. Which is perfect. Now, it looks like my woodcutter here is done on that area, so that's fine. We'll burn that one to the ground. I'm going to build a lookout tower just because I feel like being fancy and using some wood. I know, small things. Very painfully aware. Righty, so we've got lots of donkeys on the Iron Island, which is very helpful. And we've got many, many ships. We have a silly number of ships. I might actually turn off the shipyard here. Because we've got 101 boats apparently in storage, but I'm pretty sure we saw 500 boats. Yeah. One of the things I've noticed with boats is that they exponentially increase in your stock holding. When you've got some boats, you don't just end up with some boats, you end up with a lot of boats. Which is a thing, I guess. I'm going to stop that one for now. I think I've got enough boats. Once this ship is built, then we'll turn that one off as well. It's not really a problem, wood's renewables, but... Oh, excellent. So we've destroyed that watchtower. Have they put... Oh, they're pulling the military back again. Perfect. Now, why are they doing that? They're redistributing their layout, and I don't know why. We need more stone and fast. Now. Okay, you've got 25 stone, so you should really start exporting more to the that catapult. I want to fling a rock at that building before they get any reinforcements. Now, unfortunately, I think they probably are going to get reinforcements into that barracks before I can fling another rock at them. Which is disappointing at best. But at least we're loading that up with money. News. News, indeed. Mine's exhausted. Oh, no. That's not good. Yeah, we don't want to run out of coal. Fiddlesticks. That's going to be a bit of a pickle, but at least we're generating coal in this area. Ah, excellent. So we've managed to smash through. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that thing where I build... Now, how much... What's our stock levels of big rocks? Okay, we've got plenty of rocks. I'm going to build a fortress here. This is going to be a big expense here, I'm aware. So what I'm actually going to do, though, is I'm going to dig up that road. So we're going to dig up that road so that the catapult itself is actually out of loop, like we did with the other one a bit further north. Oh, look at that. And the fortress has taken land. Beautiful. We are conquering slowly, but surely. We're inching into their territory. We desperately need more soldiers, though. More coal has been found, so we're going to whack down another coal mine. Lovely jubbly. And we'll leave it there, that'll be fine. No more stone? Oh no! Well, time for you to burn then. Whoosh! Now, this woodcutter's cut down a nice swath of area as well, so we can pull that down as well. I don't think I need another woodcutter on this island. Because I've got two here, and I will probably build a forester in this sort of area. But Lookout Tower's been occupied. So we've got a good idea of where stuff is. They've got iron and coal, so they can produce more soldiers, the Reds. Now, there we go. Fortress will be levelling our troops up, which is very important. Slowly but surely, we'll prepare ourselves for another invasion. Now, I don't really want to build another storehouse down this end, because we've got the harbour building. Oh, look at that. That worked so well. Flinging rocks. That's how we deal with people. We chuck rocks at them and tell them to go away. We don't want to deal with them. I love it. Especially since they do not have the stone to compete, so they're only going to be able to build barracks to be effective. And that's really their own fault. Now, here we don't have a huge saturation of stuff. I think it might be a good idea to get myself another woodcutter, but also a guardhouse here, and get another woodcutter. And I think it might not be a bad idea. If we can cut down trees in this area, hopefully the woodcutter will do so. We can then build a barracks to join our two areas. Oh no, gold mine's done. That's all right. We've got plenty more gold. We'll be fine. Linked and linked. Badonk. Done. Mine's unexhausted. Oh no, that's a pain. Can we stop exhausting the mines, please? We need the resources. We need the resources to live, man. Oh well. We're still doing alright. We've got lots of coal mines. We're still producing lots of coal. And that's the important bit. Why are you taking the lump of gold that way? Right, anyway, you're going to be turned off now. And the Julius Caesar. Let's have a look at what boats we've got. We've got the Neptune, the Mars, Apollo. Apollo's doing a shunt there. Diana. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Venus, Diana, Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn, and the Julius Caesar. When it makes sense, we'll have the boats named after the Roman gods, the Roman pantheon. It does make sense. Unfortunately, whenever I hear Diana, I always think of Diana of Themyscira. Underwoman. Which is interesting because I think of her before I think of Princess Diana. Weird and wonderful, painfully aware, don't you worry. So that guardhouse is going to be built. We've got plenty of stone in this location, and we've got wood. So it's just going to get built slow. Oh, hang on, I didn't connect that. Hold up a minute. Who are you? Oh, you're a scout. Right, I was wondering what you were doing around and about. Were you a hunter? I think that was a scout. Doesn't look like a hunter. Huh. All the same, they're there. Right, so my catapult's isolated. That's fine. Fortress being built. Okay, now we've got two big fortresses that are going to be the main source of irritation for the yellows here. What I want to do is I'm going to build a flag, and I'm going to send a couple of scouts out to explore this area. I need to know where on earth the portal is. That's the biggest problem I've got. I need to know where the portal is. Now, if I can annex my way through and not actually have to use my military, that'd be great. Because, you know, I'd rather not. I mean, we've definitely got the largest country. Don't know why I went, oh, country like. I'm just going to go all like that. Yeah, no, we've got the largest country. And we've now pipped their military strength, which is good. But that's still a risk, unfortunately. So once the scouts get out and about, now I think this will actually sort us out with a full building of generals. So we'll have two full general buildings, sorry, three. We'll have a watchtower and two fortresses. We've got a lot of troops available. Now I don't want to attack until that fortress is built, and I kind of want to make sure that we can start trying to annex a little bit more of their land here. Because I'm nervous. Very nervous. Because I don't want to get attacked on two fronts, because that will happen. We had it with the Nubians last time. They attacked us on two fronts. And it was annoying. So, let's put that rock in the catapult and fling it away. Turning, preparing. Oh, okay, the catapult's not going to fling a rock immediately. Oh, now it is. Now it is. Whee! Ah, you whiffed. Rubbish. How dare you whiff? So, this is going to be a bizarre sort of tangent here. When I played a lot more Warhammer when I was a bit younger, actually when I worked for Games Workshop, more to the point, older weaponry was guess range. And one of the big things about the game at that time was that you had to literally guess how far away something was before you could launch your attack. So things like stone throwers and cannons and things like that. So they would give you this, you need to guess how far away the enemy is before you can target them. And that was a thing. I got absurdly good at it. I could pinpoint individual units in a, like you'd have your, I could say, right, I know exactly where your leader is, and I can lob a rock directly on his face, and it would just invariably be exactly. Unfortunately, I had a thing called scatter dice, so it could roll off in anywhere between 2 to 10 inches off in a different direction. But usually, I was kind of terrifying with that. I used it at a tournament once where I had orcs and goblins, and my goblins managed to annihilate a very large portion of the enemy army by just flinging rocks at their leaders. It was very funny, because they're not very good goblins. You can probably imagine they're a bit pants. So if you can destroy your enemy by not actually doing anything, it works quite nicely. Right, we've garrisoned our next building down here, and that's good. We know that we've got this area. Now, they've only got 2 guard houses, so the maximum they can send at us is 4 soldiers. Okay, no attacks currently available for me. Now, I'm using this fortress to level the land. I'm not actually going to build the fortress. It's literally just there to be squashed flat. Fingers crossed. Okay, that woodcutter's pretty much done over here. But I'm going to build a forester here. This will keep this area sort of going. Right, so let's have a quick look at the inventory. Okay, well, that's got... Where are you going with those 6 soldiers? Alright, so the Apollo's taking some soldiers somewhere. Jupiter's bringing a couple of levelers, so is the Pluto. The Julius Caesar, what have you got on board? Okay, you've got another one of them as well. One of the levelers. I wonder if they're going... Oh, they're going to the fortress that is now finished. Perfect. Well, that's not a bad thing. We've got another fortress ready. Hang on, I don't want that to connect to that road. I want to connect to here. There we go. Dumping off the soldiers. Now, it's not a full plethora, but it is at least going to be a good steal of land. And again, I want to try and figure out where the heck we need to go. Memory... Oh, they've got a catapult here, so we're going to have to be careful of that one. Because that probably has 4 bits of stone inside of it, but they can't replace it. That's the important bit. They can't replace it. Do I dig up this road and build another fortress and just be really absurd about like, ah, yes, we are connected. Beautiful. Our lands are connected, and my joy is palpable. Because we are now linked up with this extent. Beautiful. I'm going to build a woodcutter, and I'm just going to get you in there, just to do some, you know, some minor lumberjacking. I might as well build a sawmill while I'm... Actually, no, because that's... I know we've got a lot of stone, but I don't want to end up in the same place they are. Especially since I'm about to build another fortress. This other fortress is going to be quite, maybe not ambitious, but it's going to be quite a big one. Because what I want to do next, especially, is if I can carve out a bit more land here, is build another pair of catapults in this sort of vicinity. However, they're all fully promoted, they're all fully promoted, and they are also fully promoted. So we've got a decent number of soldiers. We need to get more soldiers into this fortress, which isn't impossible. There we go, here's the other 3. Okay, there's a woodcutter in there. Now, do I want to build a fortress here as well, and then just be defensive about my fortress placement? If I do this, it is a big stone investment, because I think it's 9 stone for a fortress, so it's a big stone investment. But it will give me a huge military presence on their lands. Once they're all fully upgraded, then I feel that I can probably launch my attacks. We've got 3 fortresses on the go. Once all 3 of those are complete, we will prepare our attack. These 2 fortresses are here for defensive purposes. They're not here... Oh, hang on, I didn't actually mean to build the fortress there. I was using that to level the ground. Oh well, it's happened. We're building a fortress then. That's fine. I'll live. Oops. It's not the end of the world. It's still a useful bit of gear. So fine. We're building a fortress there. And what we'll do with that is use it to one, annex territory. And we'll also use it as a just defensive component. And also it should connect these two. And then we'll be even more looped round, which is very useful. Now this catapult has not received stone for a little bit, which concerns me somewhat. That's fine. I think it might be a good idea if I can build a barracks and then just build another quarry up here, because I think my quarry wasn't able to reach these bits, which is annoying. I think we've still got another one here that's chipping away at that, and that's probably worth me doing another landing. It's going to be annoying that it's going to be worth it, but I will prepare it, because I think it'll be funny just to land here and just be available. Okay, well that fishery needs to be torn down because apparently they don't want to work anymore. We'll tear that flag down as well. And let's build a fishery here instead. Might as well. It's not really the end of the world if I do. Because again, we're just trying to produce as much food as possible here. We're not safe for 30 minutes. We're alright for now. We're alright for now. Don't you worry. So, there's a bit of stone going to the catapult. I really want them to do another redistribution of soldiers. Because if they do another redistribution, that'll work out really nicely for them. I can't believe I managed to build a fortress by accident. I mean, it sounds like something I would do. Because I am an idiot. So, oh well. It'll give me quite a defensive component here. That's really what I'm concerned about, is the defense in this area. The offense here is what I'm more concerned about for this area. Because offensively, we need to be able to protect, and we need to take out the yellows. We need to destroy this. That's going to be a problem. I'm going to send out a scout. I might also build a reconnaissance tower in this area. Just because that would be a good way of just viewing the land. That lookout tower, goodness. Line of sight is very important, as I'm sure you can imagine. But it is nice to see that they're both struggling with stone. We will do, eventually, but we're not currently. But we don't know how well these guys are doing for coal and iron. They don't have any currently active armourers, but that doesn't mean anything at this point. Because we've catapulted a couple of buildings and only killed a few troops off of them by the fact that they did their redistribution, which was, you know, their own foolish endeavour. So, yeah. Nervous indeed. I also need to build a quarry here because it's literally a stony outcrop there. We might as well just deal with it. Okie dokie then. Okay, that's nearly there. So we're going to land here. We're going to build a quarry on that area. And we're going to build a quarry here as well. And that will hopefully give us a bit more stone. That's the important bit here, is a bit more stone availability. Now, I'm going to tear down this woodcutter. And okay, the expedition ship is ready to sail. Go, Diana, go. And as it goes off, we've got a forester, yes. We don't have anyone in it, though, at the moment. That's why I think I'll only need the one woodcutter for the moment. We'll see, though. Now, when the Diana lands, I'm assuming it will actually land here. And then we'll take over that bit of land. We could land here, which is certainly feasible. Not useful, but it's feasible. Okay, fortress here. We're slowly promoting the soldiers. Once they're fully loaded up, we're going to be in a good place. Now, okay, so I've got a good bit of an understanding of where stuff is in the Red Empire as well. Okay. Again, I could build another fortress. I don't think that's a good idea right now. So we're going to conquer this bit here. I say conquer. And I'm going to build a quarry as the secondary thing. And that's just all it's going to be here. It's just going to be a quarry and the harbour building, just so I can get that pile. I might get a lumberjack just to clear it out as well, and then it's just going to be it's a building. I know, thoroughly exciting, but it's a thing. That also is another landing point, by the looks of things, which is fine. We don't really care, because we're not going to go there. Where are those soldiers going? Are they going to the harbour building? I have no idea where they're going. Again, though, once we've linked up, then we're in a better place. Now, I think we've probably got quite a few soldiers here. We've got enough to actually train some more. Why is the brewery not getting any wheat? That's weird. Frustrating as well, actually. Righty. Well, once this area is cleared out, we can probably build another farm. That's annoying. Oh well. We do need more to the brewery. We need more troops here. Okay, boats just pootling around, doing their thing. Anyone actually transporting anything of use? Oh, okay, you're transporting a forester. Very important, because we don't have one there. And that fortress is unoccupied, so we'll get some soldiers in there. And that one also, so we're going to need 18 soldiers down here. And plenty of gold. Oh, well, the gold's going in straight away. So I think we need another bit of stone for this one. Oh, no, maybe not. Looks like we're almost finished. Excellent. Excellent. Not quite sure I did it, Mr. Burns there. But I did all the same. So we're going to load that stone into the catapult and fling! Bonk. Okay, that's one dead. I'm going to burn that coal mine after we... that's a shame food is delivered in there. And... okay, they've still got another replacement. So they are feeding reinforcements in. They are their very basic troops. They're not their elites. That's important. Now, a consideration I've got is I could, in a fit of sheer madness, straight out ignore the military buildings. And I could go straight for the headquarters. If I can take out the headquarters, it's not game over for yellow, but it will severely dampen their ability because I don't see any storehouses. Except for that there. I think that's a storehouse. I think? No, that's a sawmill. That's a sawmill. No, that's a sawmill. I'm trying to remember what each of the Vikings buildings look like. I remember the Nubians. I remember the Japanese, the Yamato, because I played as the Yamato a lot as well. But I don't remember the Vikings. They're the ones my brother used to play as a lot. When we played our LAN games. Back in the days of the null modem cable and playing online like that. I say not even online. Playing locally hosted networks. Very ridiculous. Kind of adorable though. Oh, and there's another impact. That's another dead soldier. There comes a replacement. Okay, so we're going to load up the fortress with money. Okay, here come the soldiers. They're all privates, but that's fine. They can be privates for now. Military building has been occupied. We've got 2 soldiers in this fortress. Okay, that's not as many as I was anticipating, but we are now interconnected. And that's the important bit here, is that we are connected. Lovely. So, let's prepare ourselves, shall we? And we're going to build a waterway. I'm going to build a waterway. Just because I think it's funny. I like the idea of building waterways. They amuse me. More than anything, it's just I can build waterways. Yay. I think it would be a good idea to state that I want any building that is nearby the enemy to maximally reinforce. Okay, so we're going to slap a gold mine there. We are going to tear this one down. And then we're just going to reconnect to there. Boonk. Coal found. Whoops. I probably should have... Ooh, okay. That's good. We'll build a coal mine there then. Boonk. We don't need that road. And we don't need that road. Again, those are ones that used to exist for many reasons. Which is fine. I don't need them anymore. Oh, news. Storehouse is ready. Wonderful. So now that will need 2 bits of wood to come over from one of the many ships. And then we should start generating some stone, which is very important. Okay, so the soldiers are filling in these buildings. Wow, they're already elite AF. You don't need any more money, you're fine. I'm going to tear that flag down. So these fortresses here are defensive. They're not going to be used for offense. Well, I say that. They're being used defensively only because I want to... Ah, yes, we catapulted the barracks down. Perfect. We're slowly inching across, and I know I'm being a little bit silly, but the thing is, I haven't declared war on them, so that means they don't attack me. That's what I'm aiming for, is not being attacked. But if memory serves, it is that the portal is on the area of the yellows and not of the reds. So what we're going to do is we're going to whack a dirty great big line over here. We're going to get a geologist in there. And I've got so much wood there, I need to get rid of it all. So we're going to build some lumberjacks once the geologists have been and done there. Unfortunately, we don't hold enough territory there. We could build a barracks just because it would be funny, but it would be literally the most vulnerable building that I have in this general vicinity, which is fine. I mean, this building's quite vulnerable at the moment too, because we don't have enough soldiers. Where are all our soldiers coming from? Okay, we've got a troop coming along. What we need is reinforcements and fast. Okay, you're stopped for now. What's our overall stock of iron? Okay, we've got plenty of it. So, with that, we do have 2 armories, though. I don't know if it's worth me building another one. Look at that, the exponential. We've got 1,024. Where did we get 1,024 boats from? What is this? Absolute preposterous madness, I tell you. Absolutely unhinged. Oh, we've actually run out of all the wood on the island. Well, ish. That's fine. The sawmill will get some more wood in a moment when the forester actually gets its butt in here. Still nearly done on the quarry. That's good. That quarry's working away, and that one will start chiseling away at those ones. Perfect. Hum, 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 indeed. Can we... We can build to there. Glorious. I mean, that was pointless, but I've done it anyway. Hang on. We need no more stone. Oh, no. I mean, that was a quick building anyway, so that's fine. Where are the soldiers when you need them? There's one. Are you going to go to the fortress? No, apparently you're all just pibbling about. You don't actually know where you're going, do you? Oh dear, that's annoying. Right. Okay, we've got a soldier. Oh, so he's going to the fortress, I guess. I mean, that's kind of important. We do need to go to the fortress. I would like another woodcutter here, just because that's going to be in the middle of that midst of silly stuff that needs to be chopped down. Silly stuff, as in the trees that need to be cut down. Right. Come on, men. We've got stuff that needs doing. Okay, so we've got the fortresses garrisoned, but when they're fully loaded up, except for this one, we'll be able to attack. That's what I'm concerned about, is just waiting for the attack. Okay, so we're cutting down all these trees here. Again, the ability to create large quantities of wood is definitely a thing we've got. We don't really struggle with wood. That's fine. It's everything else. Okay, so some soldiers, are they going to go and sail off? Hopefully so. Because we've got so... What? Hang on, I bet you if I click on it again, it's going to increase. No, okay. Maybe I exaggerated slightly, but what is going on with this building? Where's all the beer? Where's it going? Well, at least the brewery is making beer, so again, that's making soldiers, so... It's a thing. Can we start reinforcing everything, please? Because I really would like to launch my invasion. But right now, we cannot justify it. Yet. So again, this catapult doesn't need any more stone, so again, we're going to pull down that flag. That's fine. I wasn't paying attention and it's fully loaded. Coal found. Cool. Okay. Come on. Where are you guys going? Please just enter the fortresses. I need you to get into the fortresses so that we can prepare our attack. This area is going to be incredibly vulnerable with just 2 soldiers in a fortress. That ain't good. Don't want that. Right. I think the portal is over here somewhere. Let's have a quick look at the map. So the likelihood is it's around here. So we just need to cut through here and then down. And then we're good. Now is the storehouse a bit bigger? What is this building? Is that a metalworks? I think that might be a metalworker. Don't know what that one is. I've got no Scooby-Doo what these two are. That's a mint. We know that one. It's got gold roofing. It's got money outside. Usually you can sort of tell by looking at them. Some of them, though, no idea. Absolutely not a Scooby-Doo. Right. Oh, finally. A soldier. To garrison the fortress that we need to get garrisoned. Ugh. It's taking its sweet time, isn't it? Right, let's see how much land it'll carve out of there. Because I know that the HQ has got a decent footprint. Okay. Not a huge amount of land. Kind of understandable, though. But we've got, again, some territory claimed by it. It's good. Okay. Where are the troops? And why are they bimbling around like fools? Let's have a look and see what we've actually got going on the ships. Okay, we've got a soldier randomly. Got a bit of rock. Okay, donkeys. Where are you going? Can't be going there. That'd be daft. I'm assuming here. Yeah, probably here. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I think what we should do is say that we don't actually want to store soldiers in this building. Because that would be a good idea. And then tell them to get out. Because then, hopefully, we'll end up with a storage component here, which maybe they'll actually stay in the damn building so we can... Why have we got so many boats? Like, why even here? It's not like they're being shipped over to this location, is it? Doesn't make any sense. Absolutely preposterous. Please go into the building. No? Oh, for flip's sake. Where are you going? Like, what is going on here? I can't afford this sort of stupidity from them, unfortunately. Because I want to launch an attack, and there's only 2 soldiers in there. Hang on a minute. Let's try and do something. Let's reset to default on the garrison numbers. Maybe this will make a slight impact on that. I hope it does. Right. Please come out of there and go into that fortress that desperately needs the reinforcements inside. Nope, you're going somewhere. Where the dickens are they going? Okay, back into the building. Alright, fine. Weirdo. I mean, I could build another catapult while I wait, because this is taking forever. Goodness gracious. Painful watching this. Okay, well there's at least an elite soldier coming up. That's important. Hopefully this redistribution of the elites will actually end up where we actually have some decent placement of soldiers. Oh, goodness gracious. Alright, anyway, let's tear down that flag. We found coal. Not much, but we found coal. Okay, we actually severed their road network there. That's interesting. So that can't be finished. Well, it can't be finished anyway. They haven't got any stone. Ha 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 ha. So there's a bottleneck they've got. They don't have any donkey breeders. Look at that. They aren't being efficient like me. Whereas I have donkey breeders. Okay, coal mine's exhausted. Pull that flag down. Call in the geologist once again. And hope for the best. What's in the ships? Okay, we've got some iron ore. Or iron ore. The trouble is, again, you don't really have as much control over this as I would really like. It's limited, your control. Kind of understandable, but doesn't help. Okie dokie then. Right, that quarry at least is getting more stone. That quarry's going to finish off that stone soon. The trouble I've got is these soldiers keep going back and forth into these damn harbour buildings, and it's... I don't know what I can do to actually encourage them to just garrison the damn fortresses that need to be garrisoned. Maybe these troops are coming down to sort that out. That one's only got 4 again. Is that some... Nope. He's not going to the fortress. He's going somewhere else. Are you going to the fortress? Nope. Where the dickens are they going? Just... Oh. It's infuriating because I have no control over it. I don't know where they're planning on going. Like, what is going on? Absolute madness, I tell you. Ugh. Drives me potty. Right, okay, so what we're going to do is, because it's all going a bit weird, what's the news? Oh, the mine's exhausted. Great. Well, you can burn then. Where's those soldiers going? Again, they're just going down here, and I don't know why. When I know I've connected the land, maybe I should just sever the connection. Because it's just bizarre. I have no idea what is even going on. Alright, okay, we're going to pull down the flag. So no more will the two be connected. It is going to be 2 isolated components, and hopefully they don't go back and forth into the damn harbour building and then go, we're going to go off on a sailing trip. Stupid soldiers is the short answer. Surely they should be able to figure out where they need to bloody go. Apparently not, though. Right. Well, at least that one's getting more reinforced. I'll take that. And here comes the planks to build that catapult. And I'll just see what we can do with it. We've got 4 military buildings that are in range of that catapult. So it's probably going to be a bit of a wild ride on what it'll attack. Now, these 2 barracks, guardhouses, do need to burn. Because that catapult is between either of them. I don't know which one will control it. We'll find out soon enough, though. Boats. Okay, so we've got... You've got some troops. I don't know where you dumped off. Loads of gold coins. Woodcutter. Probably go in here. Kind of important. Again, I could build barracks and just try and sneakily steal, but it would then put me at vulnerable buildings, which is a shame. Okay, so that woodcutter is done in this area. There's nothing else for him to cut down, so you can just get burned to the ground. Again, it was just there to just clear the land so I could actually see what I'm doing. Makes it a bit easier for me. That catapult's being done, and 7 soldiers there. Can we get to 9? Not 10, obviously. Yes! Finally. There's 1 general going in there, and is one of these privates going in? Nope. Just no idea what they're bloody doing. Well, we can leave the officer to garrison, but we should get a bit of money, actually, which should allow us to be fine. Oh dear, I didn't need to do that. I don't know which coal mine that was. Probably this one. Thunk. It's calling the geologist again. Okay, we're running out of coal. Understandable. The game has been dragging a little bit. My hesitancy is being maybe my biggest foible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save. I'm going to prepare. the attack. So, gracious soldiers of the Roman Empire. Oh, thank goodness. Let us prepare our forces for war. I would very much like it if you could just flood this fortress full of money, please. Right. Now, this catapult, when it is constructed, will allow us greater beneficiary, range, and devastation over our targets. And I wonder if one of these soldiers will decide to deign to join the fortress of Ridiculous here. Finally! Oh, that makes me happy. These bloody soldiers, it's taken them long and bloody enough to actually figure out what on earth they want to do with their lives. I swear. Actually, I'm not going to swear as much as I want to. Right. Here we bloody go. Although I'm sure in some areas bloody would be considered a swear word. I don't personally. I'm sure my parents probably would, but they also know I swear like a sailor. So I'm not too concerned about that. Looks like we might not have any more coal in this location. Let's call in a geologist to this flag here. I'm going to set that to not be working so it doesn't end up full of food. Here we go. So you're going to be promoted up to an officer now from a sergeant. Very good. Very important. And okay. You need one more soldier. You're alright. I mean, I wouldn't mind some more soldiers in the fortress, because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be 3, maybe even 4 in a single line. But it's fine. It's okay. Now, can we get some stone sent into here so we can catapult one of these buildings? Right, anyway, like I said, we've now garrisoned. We've got a 9-person grouping. We're going to save again and prepare our attack immediately, straight upon the headquarters. Off they go, soldiers. Go, 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 go. The invasion is launched. Do 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 do. Keeping an eye out on the Reds. I'm expecting a counterattack from the Reds. Oh no, there's a counterattack from the Yellows. Right out to the fortress. Well, that's a private first class. Where are they going? Guys, do you want to get on the defensive here? Okay, now they're getting out. Good. Because I know there's a private first class now, and I know that's not that dangerous, but they are going to start sending out their more elite troops, and that will not end well. So can we please remove them? That's an elite troop. That's a general. He needs to go away. Okay. Essentially, I'm trying to aim to destroy their HQ. Now, I've got loads of troops just lying around at the moment, so we've had some coal. Lovely. Let's build a coal mine there, then. That'll be good. Just connect that there. Let's go back to the fighting. Disengaging. So we've got some yellow soldiers. We're under attack. Come on. There we go. I think we've mopped up. Well, that's a private first class, I think, because I think the sergeants dropped the shield. There we go. So I'm very glad that I had the defensive. Ooh, that's a lot of big scary ones. I don't like that. That's going to scare me a little bit. Right, come on, elite boys. Get in there. Get in there to defense. Get in there, the defenders. Thankfully, you're going to get slightly promoted. I mean, I know you're only a private first class. Ooh, good. We intercepted that. Mine is exhausted. Oh, dear. That's annoying. Burn it to the ground. And we'll call in another geologist. So they are whittling their soldiers down. Because, yes, I will lose soldiers in this engagement. It's a guarantee. I mean, my soldiers are not the be-all and end-all. Oh, doing all right, though. Wow. Genuinely shocked that all 3 of them walked away from that. And the thing is, we've got quite a lot of soldiers here queued up because they have a huge abundance of just basic mugging standard soldiers in there. Eventually, one of them will kill the general, so we then move up with the next one and then keep the cycle going. And that should allow us to destroy it, which is the important bit, because again, I haven't seen another storehouse, but that doesn't mean they don't have one. And as soon as they get back in the fortress, they heal up, and that's the important bit. Hopefully, we're getting more soldiers coming across to replenish the numbers. And with this catapult, we can hopefully ping a few shots off. I'd like to fling a big rock at that, but I'd also like to get rid of these. Oh, iron found. Okay. So we could build an iron mine there then. Lovely. I have a feeling I'm going to need to build a barracks to claim this little bit of land, but I can't build anything here. That's really annoying. More iron found. Oh well. Anyway. So the very elite... So, oh, the reds are attacking now, and it's a mixture of reds and yellows. Here we go. Soldiers away. Again, this is why I needed these heavy defensive fortifications, because without them, we would not be able to survive this level of engagement. Because the thing is, I know what the AI is like. They will mob you. And yes, we do have a good military strength, but we are in a bit of a risk here. So let's have a quick look and see, because we can actually see how many we've killed. We've killed 60. That's pretty good, actually. I don't think we've actually taken any casualties yet. I'm waiting for one. I'm surprised he hasn't done. Oh, now, each fortress, H quarters, will usually have one of each soldier as its permanent garrison. We're slowly working our way through the... We've killed all the basic ones. This is an officer here. So this means that once this officer dies, we will then have a general to kill, which will be the final defender. And with that final defender killed, we will take the building and destroy it. And then we'll take over this area. Here's their final final guy. Okay, here come more privates coming out. They are sending out what little remains of their forces, so hopefully if we can get a few more rocks, we can just ping them dead and just deal with them. What's nice is the 14 guys there will then retreat back to my lands, and okay, not 14, we've lost a couple I think now. But the soldiers will retreat back to our lands, reintegrate themselves into fortresses, which will allow us... There we go, so we've burned their headquarters. That's the important building gone. Excellent. Look at the death that is about to happen here. It's going to be silly. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and attack that with, not that many, 3 soldiers. See if we can encourage them to go out and do stuff. And we need, again, a couple of soldiers there. Mostly because I want to try and get these guys who are loitering there to actually garrison some of these buildings as we take them. Or return to the fortresses and just do stuff. Trouble is, I can't see what's going on. There's just too many going to die yellow people. Okay, we've taken the barracks. Kind of easy, I guess, on that one. And again, we'll just start slapping our way through things. I want to take that watchtower, but I need to destroy these as well. So we're going to take 3 on that one. And we're going to take 3 on that one. And then we're going to send a group of 3 onto that one. So we're just taking over the buildings. And again, our brave soldiers are just taking over the world. And what else we got? We're under attack. Oh, goodness. That's really not good. I'm fearful for our guidehouse to even survive this. Because that's a couple of elite soldiers. Okay, was one dead. Can we not lose the guardhouse? If we lose the guardhouse, we lose the harbour. I think. And that will not be good. Come on, defensive soldiers, do your best. Oh, thank goodness, has stepped up to the plate. I was worried he wouldn't do that. Okay, so we've burned the catapult, which is good. And again, we've taken over the land. And again, excellent. So, I'm going to give it a moment. Okay, enemy building captured, enemy building captured, enemy building captured. Lovely. So, this little niche area we don't need to worry about as much. These watchtowers, that one's got like sweet FA in it, so we're going to send some more soldiers in to attack that one. This one will send a group of 5 in. And again, we're just going to take the land, and as we remove them, then we don't have to worry about our soldiers being in the vicinity, essentially. That's the important bit. And we'll send some more soldiers to attack that. There we go. Off they go. Let's take over. Oh, the Reds are coming out in force again. They want my bum. Okay, thankfully, it's a couple of very basic soldiers, and they're going to have a very bad day when oh, it's only a Sard. That's a private first class. That's not a strong soldier. Okay, slightly stronger than a private, but it's not a strong soldier. Thankfully, we won. Right. Buildings have been captured here. That's good. And you're captured. We're being bombarded by a catapult. Destroy it. Okay, I was wrong about the location of... Ow! Rude. Yeah, I was very wrong about the location of the portal gateway. I thought it was in the yellow territory. I was wrong. Uh-oh. That watchtower's going to burn. Boo. Oh, well. It's fine. Annoying, but it's fine. Right, we're going to reconnect everything here, and then we're going to try and figure... We'll take that out. That's fine. And we need to take that barracks. So we'll send 3 soldiers in because I can. We're going to just reconnect everything here. Okay. Victory is mine. Again, it's only a barracks. They've got, like, naff all in them. Bonk. There we go. Again, just all the death. All the death everywhere. Right. Oh, okay. The Reds are trying to attack. Well, you can go away. Buzz off. Again, the Reds are really aggressively trying. I would very much like it if they just go away. Again. Right. So. Right. News attack. Mine is exhausted. So that can burn. That can be pulled down. Pull a flag here. And send in the geologist again. Off you go. So let's see if we can replenish our forces a bit. Let's have a quick look and see at these summaries. We killed 115 of them. They've killed a couple of mine. So that was a good... raid on the yellows. I am going to finish them off. Don't you worry. They only have 1 building left. Actually, what I need to do is link... I need to dig up that road. And I need to dig up this road. And I need to connect it through this way. And then dig up that road. So then the catapult isn't going to sort it out. Ooh, this is going to be a dangerous one. This watchtower might fall. It might fall to the Reds. We've only got 1 guy inside. And that isn't good. Oh, no. We won. We won. That's good. Okay, so the yellows, I think, might be in a little bit more trouble than I thought. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be... It might work out all right. Okay, it did. It did. Okay. Excellent. So, when the fires burn down, we're going to... I mean, we're going to get a couple of soldiers out in this sort of area. We're going to send some explorers in. So we're going to get a couple of geologists in this area. We're going to call in a scout. We need to find... That was me being an idiot. I genuinely thought the portal would be in the yellow territory. Apparently not. Must be in the red. Ah, hang on. It's here. It's clearly here. This is blatantly it. That looks so obvious. So... Now, we need to get all the reinforcements redistributed. And maybe, once the fire's burned down, I'll build a catapult and then start flinging rocks at them. And we've got 9 soldiers there that aren't doing anything. I mean, it could be a good way of dealing with them. Attack! We're under attack. And you're dead. Go away. I mean, if they want to waste their soldiers sending privates against my generals, that's their own fault. And yes, I know I've turtled like an absolute beast. I always do whenever I play any real-time strategy game. I will turtle until I am thoroughly able to deal with things. Now, which is a problem. It's genuinely a problem I have, and I am trying desperately to be better at it, because I know that it causes problems when it comes to playing a lot of games. Because a lot of the time, I end up maybe not really overextending myself, but delaying far, far too long. Ooh, heck. Well, we killed one of ours. That's fine. I'll deal. Oh, hang on. Mine's exhausted. Burn it. Burn it to the ground. And we'll call it a geologist. Oh, we're under attack, are we? Oh, okay. I'd really like it if you would just go away. See, like they spit on you. Go away. Cheeky bugger. Right, anyway, so we're going to just flag up that road. Yeah, there's the gateway. So, we need to take one of either of these two, I think. So we need to get some reinforcements available. Actually, let's how many can I throw? I can only throw 2 at that one. I can only throw 1 at that one. That's going to be annoying. Oh, goodness gracious. And there's a general again. It's going to be the fight of the century, isn't it, over here? Right. Well, let's build a catapult and use it to flatten these 3 buildings. Hopefully that'll work. Looks like they've exploited these hills very thoroughly. Kind of expected that, but it's a shame all the same. Actually, I need to stop the distribution of money to all the watchtowers. Oh, I don't know, actually, it's going alright. You don't need any more money. Right, again, they're sending out a small token attack, which is fine. I can deal with it. With that, I could sneak in and just do another sneaky boy attack over here. In we go. So we need to take out these areas here. So I'm going to launch 2 soldier attack on this building. And I don't think a 1 soldier attack on this building. I don't know the quality of the soldier within. But this attack could be sufficient. Wow. They really have exploited this, haven't they? Excellent. This land is now mine. And there we go. I'm going to call in another geologist, because I can. It's fun. And again, I'm going to call in a scout. Gold found. Oh, good. Unfortunately, I can't reach that, so that's going to be annoying. I'm going to have to build it here. I think there's like a radius around the mine that they actually exploit, so it doesn't have to be like over the top of it entirely. So, yeah, there is... I anticipated there'd be a more elite soldier, unfortunately. So, hopefully we can kill their general. They are quite fierce fighters, unfortunately. Oh, we're under attack! Oh, okay, it's only a private. We'll be alright. Go on. Kill him dead. There you go. You can go away. Dead. Perfect. Right. So... okay, that's a sergeant. Excellent. Have we claimed it? Oh, we didn't take it. We need to take on this guardhouse, and I do not know the quality of the soldiers within. So we will not attack it just yet. That won't be a good idea, I don't believe. We're having a breather. Just for a moment. Wait for the redistribution of soldiers. Maybe wait for the catapult to be built, because then we can fling some rocks at these guys and get rid of them. And we need to take over this one. Oh, maybe even this one as well. It's going to be annoying. Okay, so launch 4 soldier attack. Where is that going to come from? Oh, okay, it's going to come from up here. Okay, we're going to launch a 3 soldier attack against that one. And again, this will hopefully push back the front line, which will mean there'll be less distribution of soldiers. I'm not safe for 30 minutes, that's fine. We're just going to keep pushing the attack. That momentary breather was useful, but not needed. Okay, so there's a general coming out to play. He needs to die. So, can we take the watchtower? Oh, there's another general. We're slowly but surely taking over. Going to connect all the roads again. Because all roads lead to Rome. I mean, I'm amazed that I've managed to make it this long without making that joke. Not even a joke, it's a quip. There we go. Right. Can we take the watchtower, please? Now, I've still only got 1 soldier to attack with this one. That's not great. Okay. And we'll connect this to here. We've got some iron here as well. I guess we could start producing a ore smelter, maybe. Iron found. Enemy building captured. Excellent. Right, so now we've got a few more bodies. Wow, 2. We can launch an attack of 2 soldiers. There's only 1 of them in there. It might just do it. If not, I'm going to have to take over this blooming watchtower as well, and that'll be very annoying. I'm going to tear down that catapult. I don't need it there now. I'd rather it was here now. I'm glad I didn't actually build it. I hadn't actually started building it, more to the point. Yeah, okay, so there's a general in each of them, so that's going to be difficult. Okay, no more stone. That's kind of anticipated, so you can burn. And where are we? Where am I even looking? I lost where I was looking for. Right, so we can't launch a big attack against here. So once we've got a few more soldiers in these buildings, we will prepare our assault. So we just need to replenish the soldiers a bit more. I mean, the other option is I do build a catapult, and that might be the best plan. I think a catapult is going to be a good option here. Wow, look at all the iron. That is good. So we can get some more soldiers closer to this fighting. Well, we've got lots of iron anyway, but hey, I'll happily have extra. Okay. It's very important to have more iron. Well, we found their headquarters. We could destroy that as well, but I don't need to win. Unfortunately, I don't want to attack with just one soldier. Actually, let's increase the number of soldiers to attack with. There we go. Now, attack! Because normally doing a full-on risky attack like that isn't always the best plan. But sending 6 generals to fight 1, I think victory will be mine. Once this is over, victory is assured, and I think, thankfully, we'll have our portal, which will allow us to move on to the next level, level 5. Now again, I've not done level 5 for a very long time, so I'm not sure how well this will go. If you have enjoyed the walkthrough of level 4, Into the Seas, please do give us a like, share and subscribe. Let me know about your experiences playing the Settlers 2 Gold Edition. Victory is mine. Excellent. We completed the chapter and now we can enter the gate. Victory is ours. Hopefully you've enjoyed, and hopefully I'll catch you again next weekend on Sunday for the Nostalgia Sundays. I've been the Walrus, and I'll see you then.